That's just what he did, and he got a swing and a miss from Correa to get out of the inning. Oh, Joe Kelly strutting his way off after an interesting.
Yeah, I'm in go mode, go. Yeah, I'm in go mode.
What's up, guys? Welcome to a new episode of the Out of Shape Allstars OSA podcast episode 16. 16. Drew, we was missing you last week, bro, because we ain't had nobody to speak Spanish. So how you say 16 in Spanish?
Yeah,
That's the ultimate test.
Yes, it says.
Whoa!
Yeah,
Pretty good.
Drew got an A in Spanish too, I see. That's what's up.
Nah, dead-ass guy. And your
daddy Ozzy again, nigga. That's why.
Hey, Drew. Was that the Olin class you got an A in, or?
No.
Did we have like our class, Spanish class together in college, Drew?
Yes, we did. We had like two Spanish classes together, John.
They taught Spanish at Berkeley?
Word.
Yeah, they actually did. They actually did taught Spanish.
I can't believe that.
That's why
I think it was just.
Yeah, that's why there were remedial classes that these niggas took that nobody knew about. They were the only people in that class.
So we gotta add everybody in Berkeley for that thumbnail. So be like, we taught Spanish at Berkeley.
I ain't know about that one. All right, but getting into the pod. Welcome to the OSA Out of Shape Allstars episode 16. Like always, this episode is brought to you by Culture Capsule, and sponsored by Ed Rapping, Calf Rapping, Don's Inc. Now, been a big week in sports, so allow us to recap it for you. But before we do that, got to go around and introduce the squad. Up first, host with the most. Give it up for Eddie Horchata. Next up, always rapping, because he losing his hair. Give it up for K-Jack.
Damn.
With the ponytail not looking like the Unabomber this week. Give it up for Johnny Five. Back with us. Last week, I told the people you had the mud butt, Drew, as you know. We watched it.
Okay.
But
Mud
Drew
butt.
back, clean bow, feeling good. Drew back with us. Welcome back, Drew.
What's up, everybody? What's
Always repping our local sneakerhead, Just DQ. Looking creepy, but all right. And last but not least, the Molly. My mom called me Devin, so you can call me Devin. My name is Devin. All right, let's get into it in case you missed it. Now, we're kicking it off, like always, with COVID in sports. COVID is undefeated. I say it every episode. But it is. It continues to win, never lose, claiming new bodies every week. So, Eddie.
COVID and internet is undefeated.
COVID and the internet. Eddie, give us the latest in COVID sports, because it's always something going on with COVID.
The St. Louis Cardinals tested positive for a couple of cases there, so that looks like that team might get shut down for a little bit. Hopefully they figure that out. But more importantly, more and more players are opting out. The most recent DQ, did he die? Did he he didn't show up for a game? What happened? The Mets, Yoenis Cespedes decided to take a hiatus. We talked a little bit but he used to be part of Brody Van Wagenen's agency group. When he left that, he went to Rock Nation. I don't think Brody was pretty happy about that. So this is probably the last time you see Yoenis Cespedes as a Met. His contract is over. I mean, he's played how many games for you guys? I mean, he had that one electric run in 2015, but
so this is last year on his contract.
Yeah, he was done. This was a contract year. I think he pretty much realized what was happening. It's a bad team. They're not going to win any games, even with the extra wild card spot. Last week we bagged that the Mets might actually sneak into the playoffs. What we've been seeing these last couple of weeks is not the case. So Yoenis Cespedes opts out. Along with that, there's a lot of NFL players opting out. The team with the most opt-outs is the New England Patriots, which makes me think that Bill Belichick is up to something. He's scheming. He's telling these dudes to opt out
He wants the team to tank for Trevor.
They're going to come at the same time, or either they're tanking, or they want these guys to come in later. Maybe these guys are injured. Maybe they do have health risks. I don't know what's going on.
Can they come in
and
later?
then locally,
if they opt out, they opt out. I don't think they can come in later.
I think you can. I think you can.
You can?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I think so. I think that's definite.
I think you can come back.
Yeah, look at it. It's a lot of time from here to the season starts. Oladipo opted out at first, and he's playing right now. The bubble is different, but he opted out at first.
I mean, but they have until this Thursday, correct? To
this up and coming Thursday.
They moved. Didn't they move it up to the 3rd today?
No,
it's Thursday.
But Thursday to opt out, or it's for everyone who's gonna opt out to opt out, right?
Yeah, it's opt out. Yeah, after Thursday, you can't decide you opt out unless I guess you get COVID. I guess.
I was gonna say, but I'm pretty sure there's no deadline or penalties. You're like, I opted out, but I want to play.
I think you can come back whenever you want. Yeah. It makes the most sense.
Because there was a thing on Devin McCourty. Devin McCourty made like a. He was talking about it, like I said, like on his live and everything. He was saying the NFL is bullshit for moving up the opt-out date because people need like time to like see where they actually are going to opt out or opt out for next season. Like he didn't like that. The NFL moved it up.
But I think with the opt-out, it's only you don't get. So if you opt out, you won't like. You pretty much putting your contract on hold, so you probably won't get paid. But if you want to come back in, then I'm pretty sure they'll take you, and then you'll start your payment or your
I don't think
salary back at that point. We'll do more research into it, but it can't be just like, I'm not doing it, and then the team and the league will open you. Like the league ain't gonna just say no, you got to stay, especially with the times that we're in now. They're not gonna be like, oh no, you opt out, so you can't play. Don't come around here.
I'm pretty sure like NFL comes up within like next month or two with some like great safety protocol, some shit. They're gonna the players rock with it. They're gonna come and play.
And then again, you have players who are coming forward, like star players like Pat Mahomes and J.J. Watt, who are being vocal about having real concerns about the season. So NFL. So if you get these players, these top players that start voicing these concerns, and God forbid one of these superstar players opt out of the NFL, they're gonna bend to whatever to get the games going. So
let Lamar Jackson opt out, the whole fucking team the whole NFL is gonna crumble.
Now, but just to go back to baseball, go back to baseball, Eddie. Now it's already been like 17 games so far postponed. We only dealing with a 16-game season. Postponed for now. Some games might get canceled. And then there's been talks from the owner of the MLB talking about if the commission don't get it together, there's a possible chance of stopping the season. Now,
so, Manfred did say if the players don't get their act together, the season could get canceled. I don't think Manfred knows that he's the commissioner of baseball because ultimately that's his call. He's getting on the players, and he's telling the players they need to do what they need to do. But meanwhile, you need to enforce the rules. You're the commissioner of the sport.
Then he backtracked from that, and then also none of the Marlins players is getting disciplined for violating.
Exactly. So I mean, this guy. Honestly, they get on Goodell about being a bad commissioner, but I don't know. Rob Manfred seems like a pretty bad commissioner right now. He looks pretty bad.
Yeah. If it ain't the NBA, none of the commissioners is valid.
Live take, Gio Urshela hits a 3-run home run. Sorry.
Let's go.
Keep going, guys.
That's what's up. But again, like Johnny said, besides the NBA, the rest of these leagues are looking like shit. And that's because they want to go to Disney. Disney was inviting everybody.
Always go with the mouse, man. He's never wrong.
Everybody's there.
Disney invited everybody. We can hold you guys. We can take care of everyone.
Hey, Kev, didn't you catch something during the middle of the game?
What was that? 2 nights ago now. Yeah. Middle of a Yankee game, and
it was Saturday, bro.
No, I'm tripping. What game was
that? Oh yeah, it was a basketball game.
No, Lakers, whatever. And
Lakers Raptors.
Lakers Raptors game, yeah, and Disney took an opportunity to plug themselves. They did an outside blimp style view of where these players were balling at, and they were like 7 what to my eyes look like major league size baseball diamonds. So
Could have been you, baseball.
MLB, I think you dropped a ball. You might not wanted to pay Disney, but at some point you might have to go there, man.
It's too late now.
But Disney,
I mean, okay, they got to do something.
The hustle.
They got to do something to get the rest of the season going. DQ, what do you think MLB should do with all the cases that keep coming up? How can they rectify the season? Because although we have been getting some good games, Yankees playing well, and Dodgers playing well, but that shit ain't gonna mean nothing if COVID keep going around and games keep getting postponed. So what can MLB do to rectify the rest of the season so we can get a whole season and truly crown a COVID champion?
Just take the teams with the biggest fan bases and put them at Disney and have it that way.
So not the Mets.
No, they have one of the biggest fan bases over the Yankees.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
Yankees, Mets, Dodgers, Phillies, Giants.
You talking about fan base or a team that's good? Because
fan bases.
Or biggest markets that they put that way.
I mean, fan bases ain't gonna be like.
That's not fair to the small market teams neither, bud.
Yeah, but again, if you got a big fan base and you're a bum ass team, that don't make for good baseball.
Yeah,
of course, because the fan base will be involved.
Ain't no fans involved. Ain't nobody there. You gonna have the people in the things and shit in the crowd. This ain't the bubble with the screen and shit across. That shit is trash. To tell y'all that shit is pretty trash.
You talking about the virtual fans?
That was fire, bro.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's all right.
That shit look bad, man.
We'll get to it.
Just in general, like they should have all went down to Disney. Like I said before the whole thing started. And Disney's worldwide sports facility has like every type of sports facility there, and it's a fucking it's big. It's like an entire size of a park at Disney. So it's like I don't know how Disney World is like 5 parks. Well, the Wide World of Sports is one dedicated park, just dedicated to sports.
And they make sure they show you every time there's a game. They hover over the fucking the park and shit, so you can see like we got plenty of empty space that's not being used that we can facilitate a game.
Yo, I saw it and I was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm like, there's 6 baseball diamonds there.
Soccer, they got soccer fields, they got multiple basketball courts because a lot of the games they be like traveling and shit from one building to another and shit. Like, they Disney got shit.
Like those like, are really big cheerleading conferences, like you see on like ESPN and shit.
Yeah, that's where it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, bro, that
they fucked up. Like the MLB, NFL are missing a huge opportunity to be at a great facility of that because Disney they got bread. So like,
I mean, NFL still has time. We got a little bit of time, although it's very close.
Time is creeping up. It's gonna be hard. It's too hard for the NFL. It's too many.
Guys, you know what's crazy? Technically, we would be watching preseason week 1 this coming Thursday. This coming Thursday.
Right,
it'd be the Hall of Fame game that was canceled.
Right. No preseason due to the COVID.
Crazy.
And then how does that affect the players coming into a new season? The players that might be there with no real in-game play or shit, just like going to the season like, hey, week 1, let's do it. Like,
I mean, there's a lot of teams that don't have a lot of guys opting out, or if that any. I mean, would you say that those teams like have an advantage towards the other teams? Like the teams that are mostly like affected are the Cowboys, the Patriots. Cowboys got 4 guys out pending. Chiefs got 2 guys out. Broncos pretty much lost an offensive lineman and a defensive lineman. And then you got teams like the 49ers, the Cardinals, the Chargers, the Colts. The Dolphins, they have everybody playing. Falcons.
Even if it's like that,
the Giants lose Nate Solder. I didn't know that. I mean, it's probably better off.
But again, okay, so the teams that do have players opting out, yes, you're at a disadvantage, especially when you're a key player, a part of the team.
CJ Mosley.
Yeah, like Chung for the Patriots and shit. Hightower for the Patriots. Like those are key parts of the team. So key positions and ultimately like captains of the team. So yeah, you do miss out in that aspect. But what do we call this NFL season? If more players opt out, is this season a wash? What do you say, John?
Say that again?
I said if more players opt out in this upcoming NFL season, do we call it a wash?
Basically, because but the thing is with the NFL, there's so many players. So even if players opt out, somebody can get their shot to make play for the NFL team. It's a big ass roster.
Right.
It'll be like the real replacements.
And I'm pretty sure pretty sure the games won't be as good, but
but people will be playing them.
True.
You know,
I'm pretty sure the replacement players, they wouldn't be mad. They ask like, you get called up, you make it off that practice team and shit. Make off that practice team.
That might turn out to be the next stars in the NFL.
Right. Word. That's true.
You take that as an opportunity. That's the only thing with the NFL. It wouldn't hurt them as much. It would suck that the stars would leave, but it's too many. Like too many players.
Oh, it's raining in the Bronx.
No, it's raining. Yep. It's raining. I see lightning. I see the rain.
It's raining. It's raining in Westchester too.
Yeah,
it's not raining up here yet.
Well, the big storm not supposed to hit until overnight, right? Something like that.
Tonight starts tonight. Tomorrow.
Start right now.
Yeah. So,
you guys already prepared for it, and you probably already lived through it. But there's a big storm coming tonight.
Right. But once you see this,
there's your weather update.
But if you make it out, make sure you watch this pod. If you made it out, if you didn't, we're gonna pray for you. But
sorry,
if you did, you'll see the pod. All right, moving on. COVID and sports. COVID, get your shit together. NFL, get your shit together. MLB, get your shit together. Y'all got to do better, man, because y'all was really fucking up. NBA is on their shit. And
hockey is too. Hockey's doing a really good job as well.
Yeah, but no one cares about hockey.
No, I know, but we need some white listeners.
Hockey fans care about hockey.
Y'all tripping. Hockey's fun to watch.
I'll watch the playoffs.
Actually, my dad is trying to get me.
There's no season games. They went straight to the playoffs. We're playing the playoffs right now.
I know, but further.
NHL is doing the 2014 playoffs. Playoffs right now.
Oh, that's lit. So y'all actually watched that. That's fire. All right, but moving on, we're talking NBA. NBA is back.
Yes,
so
that's my shit.
Great feeling. I've been watching games. My wife is getting tired of me because I got the fucking living room TV hostage because all I've been watching is the NBA and shit. Opening day was last Thursday. We had two dope games, Pelicans and the Jazz, also Lakers Clippers.
Pelicans gave up
that game. That game was crazy.
So with that, Kev, any highlights so far since the NBA kickoff bets for you?
Let me think. Highlights so far, definitely the Lakers Clippers game. If I'm not mistaken, that was a game they went into overtime, right?
Lakers Clippers didn't go to overtime.
No,
Toronto Lakers
game, but
yeah, Toronto Lakers.
Okay,
Toronto Lakers.
Toronto demolished the Lakers.
Well, they cooked their ass. They
ended up beating them at the end.
At the end, like 20 or something like that, 15 or something like that.
I don't know. Honestly, it's just good to hear like the squeak on the basketball court again and watching these athletes ball out, man. Yeah. I learned something new every day, so I could get ready to cook these guys here in the pods when we get that live footage for y'all. We're gonna get that soon.
The Rockets in Dallas went to the overtime. That was the second day.
That was a crazy game. Like I like
the Rockets came back, right?
It was killer, bro.
Rockets came back in Portland and Memphis went to overtime.
Shout out to Melo. Shout out to Melo doing this shit.
That Rockets game was filthy.
I want to hit that game-winning shot. I'm mad when he hit the first two, so he helped out. I wanted him to hit that.
Yeah, that Rockets game was filthy, bro, because they was down like 15 or something before they went to OT.
Yeah, because they had to come back on them. Like the Rockets went back on them crazy, like, and they shifted into overtime, and that's when it like kind of like I said the Rockets got in their groove and started hitting. Like that game was killer. Like that was an awesome game. Even when you say about the Lakers and Clippers, that was. Even though my man Bron didn't do his shit that, but he was
Bron he didn't have a good game.
He was setting everybody up in the first half though. Like he had that and big props to Anthony Davis. Even big props to Anthony Davis for that 32-point game that he had.
He had 34.
34? All right, then even better. Even better.
Right. Now, DQ, you're a big basketball fan. We talking about bright spots of the restart. Any low points for you so far? For me, I know Tatum's first game, he was playing trash. He was looking like one of the Akis at the bodega. Once he cut his hair,
he got a haircut. Like
he started balling. But
the low point to me is the fact that I assumed they were going to be using their logos on their court, not the little tiny thing that they showed, like the hotel thing they had. That's what a bunch of me. Cause I thought it was like seeing that one court, like the logo in the middle reminds me of Summer League. And when I watch Summer League basketball, I was just interested because I don't know who's fucking playing. I just see people on the court.
I mean, they have it like on the court. There's like the home team has like the little logo and shit.
The side logo.
It's not like the big logo that you looking for, but they do have it. Like they digitally put it in there. For the crowd that's on TV watching and shit. That digital crowd shit is a disappointment.
Oh my god! I like it.
It's a cool idea.
I like it.
This is a nice experience to use to me. I feel little individual lights make it look weird when you try to make certain shapes.
Yeah,
you know the thing about it, bro. Like
what I don't like when it's like an empty arena. You hear the ball hit off the rim, and I hate that noise so much.
No, I think that's one of the best parts.
No,
of it.
I hate the refs. No, I hate the refs because of the same reason.
Everything, bro.
They hear everything and they acting like bitches. Yo, they out there calling everything, every tag. Yo, they just like.
The crowd used to match everything, bro.
Right.
Like the crowd, like the referees and everything. Oh, you called me a bitch? Tech, get your shit out of here, bro.
Yo, players like KG or Draymond wouldn't survive in the trap like this because KG he known for being the shit talking and saying the worst, most foul shit to people on the court. They were probably putting him out of Disney for the shit he be saying. But John, speaking of high points, my high point so far is the homie Bo.
Oh my God! You be keeping for the Bobo. You on the Bobo bandwagon, son?
I've been Bobo. I've been watching Bobo since him and in high school. So
here we go.
And then get curved for not being drafted at all. That shit fucked me up because I'm a woman who has a foot injury.
That's high because of an injury.
In a hoop. Yeah. There's a weird fact that this suit cost more than his entire salary this season.
Crazy, bro.
It's nice. Yeah. One season at Oregon was freaking amazing. I don't know why it was Oregon, but it's school. But the Duke in the hoop, when his
bro, I'd be amazing too if I was the same height as the rim, son.
Yes, our DQ. I'm pretty sure you're on record. He's 7'2". He should be good at basketball. I think you're on record saying that.
You said about Giannis.
I think you're on record.
Bro,
it doesn't apply to the person that's smaller than him.
I said this in the chat a few days ago. I was talking about Porzingis. How he's 7'3". He literally couldn't bang on someone that was hella shorter than him. You see, Robert Covington, fucking Rudy,
good defender.
The dude with just one hand, and he jumped for no fucking reason. But this thing, Bobo was a finely tuned athlete. He was already nice since middle school. Unlike Giannis, who was pretty much given.
There goes the Giannis hate.
Besides Bo Ball and Michael Porter, is there any players that's standing out to you guys that you might have seen that before the restart wasn't really doing much, but now they've been starting to shine since the restart.
Before everything, bro, like in these last couple of games, Toronto Raptors is doing it. Like,
they lost Kawhi and they don't even care.
They have real killers on their team, bro. Like that whole like.
That's a real good team.
They are a real good, put together, solid team. Any players in particular?
Yeah, the confidence of winning the championship.
It's like
their confidence is high. Just coming off winning the
John,
championship.
any players in particular that's starting to shine since the restart that you have seen?
I feel like it's the same players that was doing their thing during the season that's having the opportunity to keep it going.
That kid from Indiana, I know who the hell he was with the braids. Got the from Indiana. He put up like 50 something the other day.
I think another person.
Oh, you're talking about T.J. Warren. T.J. Warren's a good player though.
Yeah.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, like he's really balling out.
Shai he been cooking though. He been cooking. Yeah, he been cooking.
Like Chris Paul, this is how Chris Paul's worth on that team, bro. He's like really mentoring him on.
That's the thing, like you don't understand, like Chris Paul has like been so valuable over the years. We don't understand this. When he was in New Orleans, and he got Tyson Chandler after being like for the Buckets at once he was washed. Like Chris Paul really saved Tyson Chandler's career. People don't realize that. If he didn't start picking over him, he would have been out the league years ago.
He's like a real bro. Like he knows his shit. Like I think he's the type of player that would excel if he was a coach. Like once I
don't know about all that.
He coached AAU. His players play for the Bulls.
Yeah, like I would think he was
a good coach.
Most people don't even like CP3. So
he's gonna be one of those coaches that's gonna drive you crazy, but he'll be a good coach.
Yeah, most people don't like his ass in the pro. They say he play that nice guy shit in front of the powers that be, but on the court he be talking mad shit.
It's the point. That's a different. That's a different area, different zone.
Yeah, he be saying some wild shit to people. But NBA has came back hard. Need to see more from LeBron. The Lakers do have a solid team.
I do say I feel like Harden gonna try to average 40 in the bubble just to say like he averaged 40 in the bubble.
Just say he did it.
Who, Harden?
Yeah.
Harden was gonna do that regardless. You think he wasn't, bro? Like
I feel like he's gonna try to average 40 for the bubble.
Yeah.
How y'all feel about this new rival that they trying to create between Giannis and Harden? Like,
they insulted, each other. Harden said, not skilled.
Right. He said, if I was as big, I was as big as him.
Which is
so Harden used the DQ approach, huh?
Yeah. He said if I was as big as him, I would be able to do like.
Hey, what did Giannis say? If I could grow in a beard like Andrew Durant from the Out of Shape Allstars podcast, it'd be better than James Harden. Is that what he said?
I like that. All right, but again, NBA kickoff. We happy to see you, NBA. Mickey, y'all doing y'all thing over there, man. So salute to y'all. Y'all the only one that's getting it right now. But we moving on.
One thing, they need to make it real. As I heard that you can pump in shares and shit. But let's pump in some booze. It's supposed to
Why
be.
do you sort of pump nigga?
Right.
Pumping some
Although,
booze.
that's actually a really cool job. Like to be the guy that's like, right, and you push the button at the right time. Like that's got to take some serious skill. But yeah, you wouldn't want me controlling the buttons.
I mean, they do have people placed as the home and away team. So if you are today's away team and you doing free throws, they should pump in the booze.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, and
the virtual fans should be, I mean, they're at home.
Right.
I know they don't have the balloons. I know they're at home. Yeah. They might have something else, but definitely bang them together.
Right. Do something like that to give the real in-game experience. But we'll see. Moving on, we talking NFL, and we're speaking about one person in particular, Antonio Brown. Now, AB. Now, the NFL just issued AB an 8-game suspension for some misconduct that took place with this gentleman a little while back.
Bag of dicks.
Misconduct.
So, I'm going to say some sexual misconduct that took place. AB, as we all know, recently retired but seems to be wanting to make a comeback. And so with the NFL issuing this suspension, he not filing for an appeal. He's allowing it to go through or whatever.
First smart decision he's made.
Right. So with that,
but I'm pretty sure if he unretires, it's still like it doesn't carry like because he retires, it doesn't go away when the games is played. Once he gets signed, it kicks in.
Retirement.
Yeah. So like John, you're saying if he gets signed, he's like if the team again, if the team that signs him can like reel him in and he seems like he's okay. If you can hold for 8 games, but you know you're going to get AD after those first 8 games.
Right.
And I think that was
worth the risk to me.
NFL's point behind it because just because you retired, that doesn't negate the fact that you got that 8 games. So whenever you come back or whenever you try to come back, that 8 games shit gonna kick off right at that point.
Right away. Yeah.
Bro, he's a complete liability, man.
You think so? So speaking of that, I'll issue the question to you, Kev. There's been talks of Lamar wanting him. There's been talks of him going back to the Patriots. There's been talks of him going to Seattle. Do you think any of these teams should take a chance with AB?
Only one out of those 3 that should take a chance that don't need to, I would say, is probably Baltimore, because
bro, like
you're not gonna burn Belichick twice. Secondly, him and his personality and already being unstable with Cam is not gonna work, bro. You're talking about like lighting a fuse. You're talking about lighting a fuse, bro. And then Russell don't want him, bro. Russell don't need him no more either. DK's a monster.
Definitely, didn't Russ say he would love for AB to come back like a week or 2 ago?
Yeah,
I'm sure he probably did.
But that's for face, bro. Yeah, that's face.
I say like the only thing that should take a chance on him is just like Kev said, Baltimore, because he actually got his cousin is there on the other wide receiver position. Hollywood Brown his family can probably reel him in, but it's like that's the only shot he got. Like if he gotta realize this is his last shot. We actually got a family member that is supposed to like kind of reel you in. But if it's like if you act up at that point, then you just out of the league. You just got to realize that's your last shot in this game.
Bro, and people talking about
all the stuff surrounding AB. AB is a skilled, really good player. He's gonna get signed eventually. If he chooses to come back, because he's retired right now. But if he chooses to come back, he will be signed. Someone will sign him.
And out of the teams that I just mentioned, John, what do you think would be the best fit for him going back to the past? Going to Seattle, or possibly starting something with Lamar?
I say probably the best fit would probably be Seattle.
Yeah.
I think Seattle would be the best fit because Russell Wilson's been in the league longer. He got veteran presence.
Right. You got PK over there. You got good organization. Good team.
I think that would be the better fit.
Yeah. I definitely think that would be a dope fit for him. Lamar and them, that'd probably be too much of an experiment. And definitely with the past, you got Cam Divas and then him. And them assholes would probably be fighting in the
or on the sideline.
Straight scrapping on the side and shit.
Throw me the ball, Superman. Throwing bags, kick gummies at him.
Yo, them 2 dudes, dad be out there fighting. But AB, we'll see you when we see you. Hopefully.
Or Russell be telling him, listen, calm down. I'll pray with you, man.
I'll take care of your kids for you, man. Don't worry about it.
Hopefully, you got your stuff together. You come back ready to ball. And then I'm happy to see you if you get out there. All right.
And no more rap.
One of the best. And leave the rapping alone, though. Yeah, leave the rapping alone. That ain't for you, bro. Have y'all seen his videos on World Star?
No, I don't want to.
No, I don't want.
This flow is like
I don't want to do that.
I don't entertain foolishness no more.
Nah.
So raspy ass like slow flow, like can't hear what he's saying. I'm like,
yo, his flow is all everywhere, yo. It's enjoyable though.
So who's the top? So AB, Le'Veon Bell, and who's the dude? Andrew Gordon, the dude that lost the dunk contest, who's the best rapper out of them 3?
Well, Dame is the best. Dame Leonard is the best.
Oh yeah, Dame. We don't count him because he's actually good.
Right.
Talk about the 3 best rappers in sports.
Yo,
Le'Veon is not bad though. Like to be honest,
you got
I don't know. Le'Veon sounds crazy in some of those tracks. Actually, listen to that album.
Number one best rapper in sports history,
Shaq.
Shaquille O'Neal, bro.
Yeah.
Shaq still making diss records.
Records with Biggie and Pac.
Word.
I'm sorry I lose. Master P was in the NBA, so.
No, he was not NBA. That does not count.
Nah, that don't count. That don't count. That's a rapping athlete. Not an athlete that's rapping.
We're gonna get to that soon. Involving Master P and rappers that want to be athletes and athletes that want to be rappers.
Well, we see it all the time.
What do you consider an NBA player that scored more than 10 points your entire career, and he only scored 4 points on both teams he played for?
All right, moving on. We're going into the NFL. We're still in the NFL. We ain't going nowhere. Yeah. We're still here. We're discussing NFL Network's top 100, but specifically, we're talking the top 10 because for a little fuckery. I mean, good list. All those that were supposed to be there was there. I feel. It just
where they were the whole list of 100?
No, not the whole list of 100. The top 10. I'm discussing 10. It's too many.
Top 10. Okay, no.
Top 10.
Everybody that made. I feel like some people got left off the 100.
Yeah, there's definitely. We could discuss that too. There were definitely some people that got left off. But let's start there. John, out of the top 100, who did you feel didn't make the list that should have been there besides Carson Wentz?
Sam Darnold.
Trash.
My man Cam should have been there. I don't care if he didn't play. He's top.
Play though.
Bench. Send him to the bench.
Who me or? I was joking. I was joking.
John, you're drunk, bro.
Oh, come
Cameron Newton.
He didn't.
Like I said, there's not 10 QBs better than him in the league.
Bro,
what number? What number should he have been at?
99.
This is for the season.
I say he should be in the top 100.
No, bro.
What number?
It's for the season, though.
It's for the season. They do this. They do this top 100 players every year. It's for the season last. Cam Newton didn't play. Just because
I understand that, but at the end of the day,
you can't be on the
they made their votes, but
Pat Mahomes before.
I mean,
basically, right? It was
why
is Mahomes number 4?
I'm gonna get to why Mahomes is number 4 in a minute.
There's no reason why
I have the full reason why.
I'm gonna follow Johnny's trend.
That's the only way.
Yeah,
It's the one reason why he should be number 1.
Hey, look, we're not getting there. Yo, we're not there yet. We talking who should have been on the list.
When you guys are ready.
I named the person, but obviously everybody disagree with me. So
who else?
Anybody else got a plan?
All right. So I'm gonna follow Johnny's trend. Rob Gronkowski should have been on the list.
Hey, what the fuck, man?
That's not the same thing, but that's cool though. That's not the same thing, but that's cool though.
Kind of, sort of, like.
No, it's not. Cause he retired, and Cam chose not to play because he could have played, but he chose not.
But he didn't play though.
He played the first couple games of the season. Couple games of the season. He didn't miss the whole season. He played.
He played what? 2 games, John?
He played the first couple games. I don't know.
Just like Ed said first too. This is not a lifetime achievement award. They do this top 100 every year. You can't be on the list and you didn't play majority of the whole season. That just throws out your whole shit. Like you can't do that. This is for this season, bro. Like
did the Giants big head QB make it? Was he on the top 100?
Eli Manning Jr.?
Yeah, Eli Jr.
You talking about Archie's illegitimate son that he created in a lab?
Nah, so I'm gonna be honest. I think somebody that should have made the list. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think that he made the list at all. Chris Harris Jr. I think should have been on the list.
Chris Harris Jr.?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is that?
I think he's shut down, bro.
Sounds like a cornerback.
Cornerback. Yeah, corner.
Oh, Chris Harris. Oh.
Yeah, I think he should have definitely.
He wasn't on the list?
Nah, I don't think so. I didn't see him.
Wow.
No, he was 86.
He was?
No, I'm tripping.
Was
He
that last year?
No, that was last year. Yeah, he didn't. No respect from. Yeah, he didn't make it.
Yeah, I think he definitely should be on the list.
Yeah,
that's one of my top underrated players in the league. Period. Especially at corner, the hardest position aside from quarterback.
And he's been consistent for a while now. What about Carson Wentz? He didn't make the list.
Well, he was hurt, no?
No, he had a good
No, Carson had a good season.
He threw 4,000 yards. He had no receivers that went over 500 yards.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He did play the whole season.
Yeah.
He didn't play the whole season. He was.
And he didn't get on the list at all?
I don't think they like him, bro.
He got snubbed.
Yeah.
They didn't put him on the list.
I don't think they like him, son.
Going to the top 10. We're going to discuss the top 10 now.
Top 10 was lit.
Okay, so at number 10, we got Derrick Henry. Number 9, we got Stephon Gilmore. 8, we got D-Hop. At 7, we got my boy George Kittles. 6, we got CMC. 5, we got Michael Thomas. Pat Mahomes at 4. Aaron Donald at 3. Russell Wilson at 2. And Lamar at 1. Is this list good, Eddie, to you?
Solid.
Is this a solid list?
Everyone agrees that Patrick Mahomes is the Super Bowl MVP. I mean, he came back from a knee injury, won the Super Bowl, went on that tear, had a ridiculous season. Yes, he should have been number 1. But what you guys need to understand is that this is a player's vote by the players. So the players' top 100, of who they think should be the highest-ranked players in the NFL.
Sure.
This was given to them during the Thanksgiving break. That's what you have to understand. So this isn't the entire season. Remember, Patrick Mahomes was down with a dislocated knee, and it was really Lamar and Russ that were killing it for a long time. They were going back and forth who was going to win that MVP. I don't know if you guys remember that Gridiron Heights video where it's Lamar and Russell going back and forth, and then Patrick Mahomes shows up. He's like, "Oh, I already won this already. I don't need this," and he gets up and walks away. So again, at the time when they were voting, Pat Mahomes wasn't putting up the numbers. Pat Mahomes hadn't won a Super Bowl yet. Pat Mahomes probably wasn't even playing. So let's just say hypothetically they were voting during Week 12. I tried looking up the stats then, but I do know that Lamar was the rookie, the player of the week that year. I mean that week, and he'd been the player of the week consistently in the AFC for that week. And Russell Wilson was going on a tear. So I understand why Patrick Mahomes fell at 4, but I think they definitely should have recounted. I don't mind where that Lamar was a little bit in front of Russell. But, yeah, I mean, let's be real here. Pat Mahomes should have been number 1.
But isn't it something that should be done at the end of the entirety of the season?
But these players, they don't have time to do this.
Yeah, then they have a hard time getting it back.
Thanksgiving break is when they have it.
Yeah.
It's a small break. It's not crazy, but, they don't have to go to walkthroughs. They don't have to go to film, none of that. Only the teams that are playing on Thanksgiving are actually there, and then they could just vote on Friday. So that's why that's the only logical way I can do it. And the way I look at this, NFL top 100, it's just like the Madden ratings, right? This is just there's nothing going on right now. Baseball's in full swing. Well, now sports are back, so sports are all the way back. They're like, hey, how do we stay relevant? Oh, let's put this out there. Let's have a controversial number 1. The NFL knew what the fuck they were doing. Come on.
Yeah, and probably because
I want to say controversial because Lamar balled out, but I'm just
Lamar balled out.
Did.
And then I think if you do it at the end of the season, getting players together to actually sit down and say who the best, they probably be mad as hell. Be like, fuck that list. Once the season over, at least in Thanksgiving, it's still a season, full season going and stuff. Everybody's still in contention. So it's okay, it's easier to get people together. Once it's all said and done, you done got cooked. Your team done got cooked. You mad, hey, we want you guys to come in to do this top 100.
Hell no.
Fuck that list, nigga.
Yeah.
You're acting like they have to come in. I'm pretty sure they could just email it to them.
John, I'm telling you, that's when the NFL Network wants that. That's when they want the votes. They want it in by a certain time. They ask the players, and they want it at a certain time.
So basically, all you gotta do is play for
12 weeks.
And then after they do the list, just bum it. Don't gotta do shit for the rest of the season.
It don't matter.
It's not like the list really mean anything.
It don't matter. Yeah. This is by the players. This isn't like this isn't like Hall of Fame voting.
It's supposed to have credibility because the players is choosing. They're telling you who's really balling. So if they don't get it right, it's gonna lose credibility because they're not telling you the right players. Obviously, Pat Mahomes was the best player in the NFL of that season.
So I mean, definitely the top. I think the top 10. The top 10 is legit. I can't really see who don't deserve to be in the top 10. The placement is a little messed up, and it ain't that much. You know, Pat Mahomes is at 4.
Number 4, yeah.
So it's not like he at 9 or 10.
Yeah, he didn't get stiff.
He didn't get like super stiff. But I think, and a lot of players are, although Pat Mahomes is nasty, it's just like they rather take their chances. And again, it's just my take.
Nah, for me,
they feel like Lamar is just a dangerous fucking specimen. Whereas, like, I'll take my chances with Pat, and it's just again, there's no right answer because either way they both gonna cook you. But it's like Lamar is like different, even though Pat is mad different. I don't know at this time, right? At this time, they were just looking at like Lamar just so fucking nasty. I'd rather go against any of these other people than face Lamar.
Nah, I'll be honest. So the top 5 for me, like, is solid, but I would change it just a little. I'll keep Lamar at 1, Russ at 2. I'll put Pat Mahomes at 3. Michael Thomas would be 4, and then Aaron Donald would be 5.
But that's your opinion based on relevancy of the position, right? So you like a receiver more than you like a defensive tackle.
No, I think overall, just performance-wise, like just how the players are voting off of it, just performance-wise for last year, I think Michael Thomas should be higher than Aaron Donald, but I'm not going to put him above Pat.
Yeah. So you think no matter what, Lamar MVP should be number 1?
Yeah, bro, you balled out, son. Yo.
Yeah. So would it be fair to say if Pat had the full season and Lamar had the full season, that Lamar would still win the MVP?
For me, yes, but no, he'd probably be 2. Russ would be 3rd, and Pat would be 1.
Yeah, he probably would because there ain't no telling. Again, Lamar was MVP. So if you MVP, that's most valuable player. By default, that makes you the best player of that season.
Correct. So, but if you voted on by the players, by default, at the end of the year, after that run in the championship game, bro, if you didn't go out of bounds.
Oh yeah, no question.
Number 1, done.
Yeah, no question. No question.
Because I know the players at home, just like us, like. Oh.
Here's to a Ravens-Chiefs AFC Championship game because that would be fire.
Word.
That game would be ridiculous.
Oh, and it happened because the Titans beat the Ravens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drew, you get no opinion because you're a Jets fan, right?
I'm a Jets and a Ravens fan, so.
Oh, and a Ravens fan, yeah, because that makes sense.
Yes,
I'm glad you said it on air.
CJ Mosley.
I rep for my shit.
CJ Mosley.
Yeah.
Any other players that y'all feel like didn't make the list that should have been there?
Sam Darnold.
CJ Mosley.
Okay. Moving on then. Moving on because Eddie said some dumb shit. All right. We're still talking sports, but we're talking the business part of sports. We're talking that money. Every year, Forbes does many different rankings, from hip hop artists to everything. They got a fucking list from athletes. Forbes will just have a list of they compile every year of different sectors. And this time they focus on sports franchises. They did a top 50, but we're only focusing on the top 5, which is quite funny. So in the top 5, you have
the top 5 never changes, bro.
No, it really doesn't.
So you got
it's Yankees.
No.
So Dallas at number 1. Yankees at 2. Real Madrid for soccer is 3. Barcelona is 4, and the Knicks round out the top 5 at number 5.
Same teams every year.
So there's obviously money because Knicks being in this list, they ain't worth shit. Now
it's the market, bro.
Yeah,
well, it's the Madison Square Garden.
Right, exactly.
Company.
It has to be that because they value
Jimmy D got a lot of money.
Yeah, they value and appreciate it for a long time.
Put that money into some talent.
Facts.
Won't do it.
They need to. But
they put it in. They put that money.
James
They
don't
put
live.
that. They put that money into Sesame Street Live and all the fucking plays and shit that they have there.
What the hell is it? Billy Joel for like
Right.
the 8,000th time. Yeah.
Yeah, they put their
That's
money
what we
into
need.
that. But anybody surprised by the list?
No.
I know, John, you was mad about the Knicks. You said, how the fuck the Knicks?
No, I'm just saying I wasn't mad. Obviously, I know the Knicks is gonna make the list. I was just expressing like how for them to make it top 5 most valuable franchise every year. How is it they so valuable?
Right, but they trash.
They're not producing anything.
Because Jim Dolan is a garbage person.
But it doesn't. It just doesn't equal up for them to be one of the most valuable teams. Like the soccer teams are doing something.
Well, think about Madison Square Garden, John.
Huh?
Think about Madison Square Garden. It's a tourist area. When people go to Knicks games, they don't go watch the Knicks. They go, oh my God, LeBron James! Oh my God! It's like that's what they're there for.
That's the unfortunate sad part about it. It's like,
that's the problem. It's New York City.
Actually, touching on that, bro. LeBron, don't ride the train in Manhattan ever again, bro.
What?
People is checking for you, bro. They looking out for you now, bro. Everybody that look like they 6 foot plus get a double take on the platform, bro. Especially if the Knicks is playing. Don't do that.
Now, Madison Square Garden.
I care about
that was
you.
like what 2 years ago? He did that song with the Cavs. Like,
Yeah, Madison Square Garden is.
Some people didn't even recognize it was them because the one guy when he was recording looked at him like he was crazy. Like, please don't record me. He didn't even realize it was Bron. So
that guy lives under L train somewhere in one of the boroughs.
No, but Madison Square Garden is honestly a tourist attraction because people, it's just like going to fucking Liberty Island or Liberty City, whatever that shit called.
Liberty
was
City.
that Nike? Like,
Island?
In the city, but
It's Liberty Island, but he said Liberty City. That's GTA.
That's GTA shit.
I would tell like people when I was at work, like if you're visiting over the weekend, like or you're gonna stay for a week, if a team is playing, you have to go to the Garden, you have to go to Radio City, you have to go to Statue of Liberty if you want to, even though it's trash, or the Empire State Building, or even now the Freedom Tower, because they have like the thing about the Freedom Tower is the elevators are probably the coolest shit I've ever.
Elevators fire.
I wouldn't get in that shit though, but it's cool as you ever. You start from the ground floor, and as you go up, you see New York being built around you in 360, pretty much.
Yeah,
amazing.
All the way from like the first thing they ever built in Manhattan.
Yeah.
They show it from ground up. It's fire. It is.
I've been in shit in New York 10 years. I still haven't been to the Statue of Liberty yet.
You didn't go with? Oh yeah.
Really?
No.
He didn't go to school here. Elementary school.
You're not missing nothing, bro.
I'm not even in no rush. I hate going to Times Square. All the fucking tourists, they be pissing me off.
New York City is the absolute fucking best.
Niggas just handing your mixtapes in the face like this. Like, nigga,
Fucking worst.
I love New York City, man.
If Dev, but to me, if Dev were to do like mixtape in the city, he'll do very well because Dev's a very good artist. But these niggas giving out these shit.
When I be in the city, the niggas be like, take my mixtape. I be, bro, how am I gonna listen to this? I would just give you the $5 and you can keep the fucking mixtape. Because I can't listen to this shit, bro. Give me a flash drive or something.
Do like an airdrop.
Yeah, bro. Just
like a digital era.
There's something about being in Manhattan and you can smell trash and hot dogs and pretzels all at the same time. That a vent is blowing hot steam in your face, bro.
There's a lot I want to say, but I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
No, I go to Manhattan because like it gives me that sense of that go getter. Like so, whenever I'm feeling down, I'm like, yo, let me go to Manhattan, get me back on my shit. But within like 15 minutes, all those tourists like standing in the street, looking up and shit, trying to take pictures. I'm like, yeah, I'm not
talking about it because you're gonna get me to do something I don't want to do.
Stay ass away from Times Square.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Building, bro.
We're going on like a mini rant about just New York and tourism.
Anyway, on the Forbes list I saw, by the way, I just wanted to mention a couple things. So back in 1925, the New York Giants were bought for $500.
Hey.
And then in '91, when Tish and the Maras joined, it cost $150 million. But this was the craziest one that I saw. So both the Chicago Bears and the Packers in 1920 and in 1921, respectively, Bears in 1920 and Packers in 21. Both these teams were purchased. I'm not fucking kidding, and I wish I looked it up to back check and double check and triple check. $100.
Damn, I could have been owner of a team.
Which
no, you couldn't have not in the 20s.
Yeah, not in the 20s. Of course, $100 is like.
and your black ass can't own nothing.
He said, I could have. No, Durant, you couldn't have.
You were owned.
I hate that you actually own. If you can pick any time to travel back, you're gonna pick. You can't travel that far.
I ain't picking none of them.
In the 20s, Durant, you was worth more than that team, bro. That's a fact, bro.
That's a big fact. But isn't the Packers like publicly owned or some shit?
Yeah,
like that?
shareholders. You can never get a freaking. You can't get season tickets if you're a Packers fan. It's fucking wild. It's like grandfathered in. Like you have to get on a list. It takes you like.
20 years.
If we got on the list now, Ken,
that's that privilege.
If we got on the list today, our great grandkids might get the season tickets.
Yeah,
that's fucking wild.
That's crazy. All right, Forbes list, good shit. Keep doing y'all shit. Can't wait to see that that hip hop list. Moving on, we're discussing NFL and their new deal with 2K.
Woo!
Now, there's been. Yeah, it's been talked about for a while now, but they got a real deal signed and sealed. But now, EA has the rights to
NFL
to game simulations until 2025. So, which means 2K, the company, now has the right from the NFLPA Players Association to make football-like games with real players likeness, but they can't make game-simulated type of games. So they can't make a full game.
Or they can make like an NFL Blitz, something like that.
But they can make like a Blitz.
Or like an RBI baseball, NFL Street type shit. Yeah.
I need a reboot of NFL Street.
And so
that's an EA product.
But they could do something like NFL Blitz or some shit. Like,
well, remember, look, 2K did,
Blitz was tough.
Blitz was fired.
Like
them hit sticks
2K literally on the Instagram that posted, "Oh, what do you want to bring back?" And they put like NFL Street Volume 2, and these niggas came out with NBA Playgrounds. And
it's nothing like it. Playgrounds. Yeah. It's nothing like it. It's nothing like Streets. It could be. It got a lot of potential, but it's nothing like it.
Too many microtransactions.
But Kev, speaking of the 2K having their non-simulation type games, could you see a good game coming out from 2K that's not like Madden or not like a full simulated game?
Yeah, as long as they go back to the idea that they put together for 2K, 5 was it with T.O. on the cover?
Yeah, 2K5.
The graphics that they had in that and just the gameplay itself.
Well, see, but they can't do that.
Yeah, they're not allowed to do it. No.
Oh my God.
So
they'll figure it out, man.
EA still has the game simulation rights until 25. So they can make, like you said, an NFL Streets, NFL Blitz, some shit like that, a game day type shit, like where it's arcade version of a NFL game.
I think most of these other games that we mentioned, like Street and stuff like that, focus more on the offense than it did the defense. So anything that they put together that focuses more on the offense than the defense is going to keep people hooked in regardless, because we want to score. That's what we want to do.
Right.
So I think if they stick with that, they'll be all right.
John, how you feeling about this new deal?
I don't know. I thought they should never sign the first deal in the first place. They set them back, and now they try and get back in. It's even harder for them to get back in. I actually like NFL 2K5. I like Madden, of course. Yeah. I like NFL 2K5, but they're gonna try to see. I'll play to see how it goes, but I don't know. It's something, but it's just gonna be weird. You know?
Yeah.
I almost feel like I remember us saying like, "Oh, 2K will be back. They'll be back, bro." And then look how much time is
Yeah,
gone
we
by.
said that during our top 10 sports or top 5 sports video game.
I'm talking about when we was
brought it
back
up.
still at the
Yeah,
college,
no. After
bro.
they signed the deal, I'm pretty sure I've talked about it. Like, he'll be back 15 years. He'll be back. The time flew, but
Right.
like, 2K bench is like when it first happened, I was like, I don't know why they did that.
I just think like the secondary game, right? So it's like, let's just sit there and say that let's be 2K basketball, NBA 2K is the best basketball game, right? Dev might disagree, but it is, right?
2K got it right now.
At MLB, the show is probably the best baseball video game. You can't recreate that one. There's no other one. Even if you try playing these other ones, like if you try playing like, I don't want to say like the inferior brands gaming, it's just not as fun, especially with the simulation and the players and like just the mechanics and the feel of the game. So again, unless they go on that route of like, oh, let's just make this a fun game where you can murder, like, you know, the other athletes on the other side of the ball, because like that'll be fun. Like make it like so helmets fly off again and all
Like
that
Blitz?
fun cool stuff. Like Blitz, exactly like Blitz. Unless stuff like that happens, it's not going to be fun and entertaining to play. You know, I've tried playing like other baseball games that are not MLB The Show, and it's not fun.
Yeah,
not fun.
Not 2K5, that shit's still clean.
I got that 2K5 too somewhere in a closet.
No scratches.
I'm pretty sure I still got my shit.
Now, Drew, speaking of future tense, 2025 come, NFL's deal with the EA Sports ends. Now we have an even playing field for 2K and EA. Do you think at this point 2K can create a game that will match up to the legacy of Madden?
I mean, it's kind of hard to even say, because at like the inception, like the idea is there, like they'll gradually be there, but they have to gradually get to there. But like for now, even 5 years later, I don't see it happening, because just like you said, just like Jonny said, too much time has went by from like 2K5 2004 to all the way to now 2020. You lost mad steam off that. Like, you can gradually get there, but even like 5 years, it will be even too quick to even do in 5 years. Like EA Madden, it's still gonna be top number one if you talking about NFL games right now.
Low key, 2K got a whole game created. They just wait.
Yeah, they just wait.
Just wait.
Oh, what they need to do though is make it not $60. Like, don't make it the regular going rate as games. I know, that's what I'm saying. So like, I remember 2K for a while was always the cheaper game.
Yeah,
right.
It was.
So like, I mean, when we used to play $50 or $40 for games or $50 for games, like 2K was always like $10, $20 less, and that's why people bought 2K.
2K used to be $20 flat.
Yeah, $20 flat. There you go. Yeah, so a whole $30 off.
Good 2K.
I mean, like when 2K5 came out, like, it was a weird, because EA felt so threatened by 2K5 that NBA and NFL that's when they end up having that contract, the NFL buying it.
Yeah, because it was a really good game.
Yeah, they got so threatened by the exclusive rights just for Matt to have it. Then NBA Live, like they kind of took their like whole NBA Live 2K thing. That's when 2K the EA Sports 2K's NBA game got so big because EA Sports just focused on Madden, so they had to focus on that counter aspect of it.
And 2K dropped their prices and gave a quality piece of work.
Price.
So it's like,
the
I'm not
number
gonna
one rule of hustling. They flooded the market
exactly
cheaper and a superior product.
Right. That's
on top of that, like even
the crack game tell you that, bro. I'm gonna give you some shit for the low. We gonna play out the niggas, like we gonna take the block, and that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, like, even with the market, like the past NBA Lives, like they fit. The reason why NBA Live doesn't exist anymore is because they literally didn't take 2K's model of like dropping the price significantly less to sell a game. Even if the game wasn't as great, you shouldn't have sold it for the same price as the actual great game that's already out. Like NBA Live 19 was still $60. but you got it for $40 if you pre-ordered it, which didn't make no sense because it wasn't better. It wasn't better. It wasn't a better simulation than 2K by any means. It was great. It was fun to play, but as far as the simulation when it comes like online play, other modes besides like only thing that I feel like NBA Live had better was the fact that they actually had like actual playgrounds and real like that Dyke and Rucker. And it's that had all that. You could
I actually like 19. Live 19. I don't like 2K, but again, 2K coming for their shit. Give us an NFL Blitz. I'll play that shit all day. Like,
and the Blitz license, the name is up for second row. Like even like remember NBA Jam came out, and then they switched like from the makers pretty much every after that. So like Live 99, NBA Jam 99 was in by Acclaim and not Midway, and then they came out with Showtime and Hang Time stuff like that. Because the name kept transferring to other people. That name is still up there. Someone should buy it so they can be upcharging.
Go ahead, 2K, do that shit. Give us Blitz.
GoDaddy.com. Gonna go ahead and buy Blitz domain now.
Go ahead and do that shit. All right, moving on. We still speaking about football, but talking about a different league. We're talking about the XFL. Now, just recently, along with some good partners who I don't know, WWE star, superstar actor The Rock has purchased Dwayne The Rock Johnson has purchased the XFL for $15 million. Now, XFL had filed for Chapter 13 bankruptcy earlier this year. Vince McMahon is the creator, original creator of the XFL. So, guys, what do y'all think about The Rock and his team taking over XFL? What do you see in the future for that, Eddie?
He bailed him out, right? Vince was in a lot of trouble there. You know, $15 million, I think, to a guy like Vince McMahon and Dwayne The Rock Johnson is pretty much nothing.
Yeah, that's right.
But
that's what that's a house for them.
That's a Kevin Hart movie that The Rock did with him. You know, easy $15 million, no problem. Just have the David and Goliath team up together, and there's $15 million for him. Or just another Hobbs and Shaw movie. Maybe that'll work.
Another Jumanji or some shit.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, yeah, it's fine. He's got money. But yeah, no, it'll be cool. I didn't want to get like fully invested in the XFL because I had a feeling it was gonna like not work out. Like I was hoping it would work out, and Vince did the smart thing. I'm gonna give him a little bit of credit here. He signed with Fox before the Disney buyout, and everyone knew that Disney eventually was gonna go ahead and buy Fox so they can get the rights to the X-Men. That's really the whole reason why they went for that. So with that, the biggest problem with the XFL back then was ratings. They were not on networks. It was hard to find games. And now you're on ABC, you're on Fox, you're on ESPN, because all those markets belong to Disney. So as long as that contract stays the same, and they're with Fox and they're with, they're pretty much with the Disney umbrella, and you get coverage, like, sure, it's going to do well. Unfortunately, COVID kind of shut down the XFL. I think they really had a good shot. It was going to take some time. I know, like, after a while, people didn't really care. I think they were paying you to go to games at this point. Like, I don't even think you were paying for tickets. So, yeah, I think hopefully, fingers crossed, that The Rock takes over, the XFL starts back up maybe again next season, and it'll be something to watch when there's no football. And again, it'll be like a D league for the NFL, in my opinion.
And again, a few players then moved up from
a few guys got signed.
to the pros. That was original XFL throwback. He hate me and shit. But John, any thoughts on The Rock and the XFL? What do we see for the future?
I feel like, The Rock, he's one of the most popular people on the planet. He has a lot of followers on social media. Obviously.
Yeah, he's the biggest action star right now, pretty much. Like
he's in Hollywood right now.
Yeah, he's
like
until
Steven Seagal comes back.
Yeah, he's like Arnold Schwarzenegger and shit right now and some shit.
So The Rock is very, very popular. So I feel like, obviously, NFL is the NFL, but I'm pretty sure the XFL can make its own lane, alternative lane for them, to get viewership, and people's gonna tune in because of The Rock, right? Because he has fans everywhere. The Rock literally has fans everywhere, and I feel like.
But Rocky ain't playing. I think it's a bad business.
He's not gonna play, but
he's the face though. You know, like people.
Do you think we'll see promos? Like, you know how like they were like interviewing the players on the side. Like, oh, like, you know, what'd you think of that? And he's like, oh, well, the coach sucked. He's like, it doesn't matter what that candy ass coach calls. I'm a tootin', shooting, fucking throw it, sling it kind of running back. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna score some touchdown. Like, all right,
maybe he hired a lot of WWE wrestlers who got fired due to COVID.
Maybe.
Get them some jobs. Get them.
You know damn well his whole family's going to be a part of it.
You know, a lot of them be ex-football players anyway. Most WWE stars and shit. So, hey, get them out there. Now, Kev, you say
people want to tune in as long as the product is decent.
I think straight up, I think it's a bad business decision. Rocky, I love you. This is not like crack. This is not gonna flood the market and be better than the NFL.
It doesn't need to be though.
I mean,
it just needs to be something on TV while we're not watching football.
Yeah,
because this happens after the Super Bowl.
People have their complaints with the NFL, so all it takes is to do what the people want. And people have.
And you're gonna get all those white nationalists that don't watch football because of the kneeling. They'll be like, "No, this is a game I respect." I mean, they ain't kneeling for no flag. You know, it's owned by a Samoan black guy, right?
Only thing that I could think of that'll really make people like really tune in is if they let them play like how the players used to play back in like the 70s and stuff like that. Like all of these rules are like dumbed down and stuff like that.
That's kind of how it was. I mean, I don't know if you caught a lot of quarterbacks were getting nailed in the XFL this year.
The XFL is gonna play at that obviously with more safety because it's
issues. Yeah, right.
CTE.
Yeah. So they're probably gonna play as much like to the extreme as they can, but still try to protect players. That's what the XFL is. Extreme football league. You're gonna get the hard hits. They're gonna have that, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna with giving us the hard hits. They're gonna do the safety stuff.
Well, again, the few games that they did have, they were kind of on that ball where it wasn't as heavy on the flags as the NFL is and shit. Especially like they wasn't protecting the quarterback as much as the NFL does. So,
like I said, the first 2 weeks the ratings were great, like for what they were accustomed to, and then after a while it kind of fizzled out. But then like a week later, like when they had the chance to decline and then go back up, COVID. So I mean, that was kind of their downfall. It kind of sucked. I feel bad for the XFL.
Well, Rob, this is what
they got some new life coming in. So
Rob, this is what you do. Get Kevin Hart, get Vin Diesel, and make an XFL movie.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
That's a good call.
And,
call up Jason Statham.
Right. Call up Jason.
Blow up a few cars.
Right. Blow up a few arenas. It's y'all got to play. Y'all playing for the world. It's this organization that's trying to kill football, and if y'all don't play, the world gonna end. And boom, XFL.
There it is.
There it is. We got a movie.
It's all about the family.
World's ending, guys. There's a monsoon coming tomorrow.
Today. It's already happening.
I got my ticket for the Ark, so by the time you see this will be in Lost Files somewhere.
And you will not be on the Ark.
You will not be
on the Ark.
That's all for bagging. I mean, in case you missed it, right?
Are we done with the segment finally? Jesus.
Yeah, we was on this for a while. All right, so we gonna shoot through bagging and trash it. We even though y'all kept adding shit to it, but bagging and trash it. Now, first up,
bag it.
Joe Kelly suspended.
Joe Kelly.
Suspended 8 games for allegedly throwing the ball at the Astros intentionally. I ain't see no intention.
3?
I think he gave himself away from doing the tongue and shit. But on 3, is Joe Kelly's suspension excessive? On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1.
Bag it.
Bag it.
I just wanted to make one point before we move on from it.
Go ahead.
So Joe Kelly was suspended for 8 games, which the equivalent is like 24 games or whatever. He's a relief pitcher, not a starting pitcher. But Rob Manfred, again, I'm calling you out, bud. You did not suspend the Astros for cheating.
Yeah.
And then you suspend a guy for 8 games for maybe accidentally throwing at his head. Joe Kelly has he says it all the time. He throws the ball. He has no control over it.
The GM get fired and the manager get fired.
Yeah, but the players didn't get suspended for cheating.
They put that.
The players were ultimately, listen, I don't care if you're a coach and you're saying, hey, this is what we're going to do to cheat. It's your choice to put the buzzer on or not, Jose Altuve. It's your choice to hear out for the trash bag, freaking Carlos Correa. It's your choice. It's ultimately your choice. You're telling me a gun to your fight. It's not like A.J. Hinch and Eric Cora had a gun to his head saying, hey, you better put this fucking buzzer on. No. The players needed to get – and then on the biggest backpedal in the history of anything I've ever heard in my entire life, after he suspends Joe Kelly, after he gets called out for not suspending the Astros players, he then says if the players caught stealing signs, they will be suspended. Fuck you, Rob Manfred.
Thanks a lot, man. You suck, Rob.
Asshole.
What's his name?
Rob Manfred. Clown.
Moving on.
Free Joe Kelly.
Moving on now. Last night, there was a lot of eating going on in this group. We have our, IG group. We text, we talk every day. There was a lot of eating going on. A lot of penis devouring going on in this group. So I'm just get into it. I'm going to go to you, Kev, first because you had a buffet full bag of the trash.
Judge Glizzy?
Yeah, Judge Glizzy's galore. Will Aaron Judge be this season's MVP? Bag of the trash.
Bag it. What are we talking about here, bro? And it's not biased. First of all, the man is a beast. He puts together a solid season in a 60-game stretch, and we finished number 1, not only in our conference, but in the league, which we're already number 1 in the league. And what, my man
number 2.
No. Get your facts straight.
They're not 2 behind the Dodgers?
No. We're number 1, bro.
Us, baby.
And we just won today. Come on, what is we doing? Honestly,
I
won't say too much.
No, they were number 2. They were number 2 in ESPN's power rankings.
Yeah, because they be riding. Anyway, he's definitely gonna be.
They don't want us to win.
He's gonna be MVP this year. I say that hands down.
I mean,
Eddie, bag of the trash.
Yeah, the kid hit 6 home runs in 5 days. I mean, Kev, what's happening here?
History, baby. Let's go. History.
Oh, but what is it, Kev?
Kev, what is it?
Y'all trying to set me up?
Oh, my God. I set you up. I couldn't have set you up. Magic, baby.
It is magic, though.
We're cutting that. Thanks, Kev. You ruined it.
Keep it. I don't care.
Johnny, bag of the trash, Judge MVP.
I'm going to bag it.
Why?
Why, John?
The pace Judge is on, it looks like he's going to have like a monster
70 home runs? Yeah.
Season.
Maybe
the way
30.
He's looking, he's off to a hot start. He could cool off, but it's not the player's not traveling as much as a regular season.
So the problem is they're trying to pitch him differently, and it looks like he's pulling the ball, but he's still hitting the ball, and it's going to the opposite field now, bro. Yo,
yeah, Judge is looking good right now. And
his
ridiculous.
Also,
his second home run last night,
there
was a wild pitch. LeMahieu's on second. Glaber's up. Glaber's like 0 for 3 at this point in the game.
Yeah.
There's an open base. You can walk Judge. And then after consecutively throwing him another ball, so now it's 3-0, then you finally throw a strike, and then you're going to go ahead and throw him a changeup inside? Are you out of your fucking mind? After he pulled the first one.
After he did this to you the night before.
But also, listen,
what are you doing?
You heard that another part of it is also the Yankees are winning. So he's on his hot streak and the Yankees are winning.
Right.
As of right now, he's like
he's the front runner.
He's the front runner. There we go. He's the front runner as of right now. Stuff can change, but he's the front runner right now.
All right, DQ, repping for the other New York team. Bag of the trash shit is Aaron Judge, the season MVP.
He don't know.
I'm gonna trash it because it's supposed to be unaccessible.
I'll bag it just because he is a great player. I'm gonna trash it. He wasn't used because he don't get injured soon. But he's like, that's the word Nike should be elite.
He said, hey, you got on Adidas, so he gonna be hurt. He said he'll be hurt. He'll be hurt, so he got on Adidas. Drew, bag of the trash to judge MVP.
I'm a bag it because on the trajectory that they're going on.
Wait. He tried to plug himself. He said the Drew trajectory, bro.
Right, the Drew trajectory.
That they're going on the Yankees and Aaron Judge being the leader of that team as it's looking right now, the trajectory that they're going on, they're doing really good right now. So as of right now, I'm gonna say bag it. It could change. Right. Yeah. We gotta bag it right now.
Stop saying words you don't commonly say, bro.
You sound like Floyd Mayweather trying to say what the fuck was it?
I think it was
he
situation or something.
Magnitude. Yeah, he was trying to say magnitude. He was like,
he was trying to say pandemic.
Oh God, no.
He couldn't say pandemic. That's what it was.
He can't say anything. He can't speak words.
Yeah.
Right.
They denied me for trying to better myself. You see what I'm trying to do?
Ain't nobody gonna tell Mayweather in his face he can't read except
I will.
50 Cent.
What's up?
Can't want that check.
What's up?
All right, moving on. We're discussing football. Jamal Adams, Jets, Eddie's guy, Hasselhoff. He's in Seattle now.
Yes.
NFC is already tight and is already competitive. But with Jamal Adams being with the Seahawks, does this make them the front runners for the NFC? Bagging the trash it. Going to you, John, first.
Are you going to me?
Yes, you first.
Good player on a really, really good team, but I'm going to trash it.
There you go, John. That's the right answer.
I'm going to trash it. He's a good player, though. He's a really good player.
Why you trashing it, John?
There's better teams in that fucking division, the fucking conference.
It's gonna be a real fight for all of those teams. It's gonna be a real fight for the Weapon Cup. It's gonna be but it's gonna be a real fight. Everybody has the Niners is probably the number one team right now.
The West is looking crazy, man.
Otherwise, the Niners has that division as of right now.
Thank you.
Niners season last year was a fluke. Garoppolo's not as good as he.
You're going to find out. It's not Garoppolo, Kev. Like, you got to stop putting it all on the quarterback.
Bro.
It's that running game and that defense. That's what took them there.
Jimmy G is solid, but he does need to improve in certain areas. He's solid, though. But that defense is elite. That's an elite defense, and they can win off that. What you going to do?
Kev, bag of the trash it. Seahawks are the front runner for the NFC.
I'm a bag it because I hate Eddie.
I said Kevin. Oh, there was you, Ben.
Yeah. I hate Eddie, and they traded Jamal, and yeah.
I'm bagging it, bro.
For what reason?
Russ is dangerous, man. Ciara is his wife. What are we talking? No, honestly, Jamal Adams, bro, lights out.
Legion of zone.
Lights out. They got a solid team. Let's put it together like this, right? Every other team in the NFC that's going in, they deserve to be there. They have the team. They're well-rounded, but no one deserves it more, except for maybe, my boy Breeze, but we don't really like him no more. Russ deserves a chip, bro. He had one stolen from him, and he can.
He got one already.
He got one already.
He got one already.
Got one stolen from him, though.
But he got one.
It's his coach's fault.
Got one already.
That's his fault.
Got one, get one.
That's Drew Brees' fault. That's not Pete Carroll's fault, bro.
Oh,
that's Russell Wilson's fault. Not Pete Carroll's fault.
He could have
checked out of it.
Yeah.
I would have checked out of it. I would have been like, get the fuck out of here. Are you nuts? I have the best running back in the NFL. And I'm sure he thought about it.
I'd be like, you know what coach just told me? He told me to throw the ball, bro.
Word, I would have walked out laughing. Niggas be like, what's funny?
And
coach said throw it.
And before we got out the huddle, Marshawn would have been like, word, ISO.
No.
Came right out of the formation, bro.
Marshawn would have looked up and looked at Pete Carroll like,
Yo, for real.
Put his head back in the other and shit.
My boy Russ deserves another chip, bro. So
but you know what happened though? Like y'all thinking that Russ didn't say, "Yo, I got the chance to get this ball, bro." Like it just
Russ wanted to throw that touchdown. He did.
I think so.
Russ wanted to be the MVP.
I think Russ wanted to throw that ball.
I think Russ when it comes to football, I think Russ is a soldier, bro. He looked at his coach and was
You
like,
put it all on the quarterback. It's a fucking team effort.
I think Russ is a soldier, bro, on that field.
There's 21 other guys that factor in.
He wanted to be that rock star, bro. I don't know. Like he just like y'all.
All right.
He wanted to be a rock star.
Eddie, bag of the trash it. Eddie, bag of the trash it.
I'm going to trash it. There's other teams in that conference, not just division. But the way I see it, Niners, and like these are just odds too, right? So odds of coming out of the NFC, 49ers at plus 460. Right behind them, the Saints are at plus 650. And then the Cowboys are still there. I don't want to count them out. And John, get ready to hear this, but the 6-time Super Bowl champion just moved to your conference. So yeah, Tom Brady and the Buccaneers are going to be there too. So,
yeah.
I mean, there's more competition. So it's a tough division. It's a tough conference, period. So, and the Vikings, you can't sleep on them either. Right. I think the Seahawks are better than them, but I don't have enough proof that one safety makes a difference in what happened against the Niners two games in a row, the 2 games that they played against the Seahawks, and during the playoffs with the Saints. And I don't think one player makes that difference. You know what I mean? He's a difference maker, don't get me wrong. And he may score a point, maybe get an interception, maybe sack Garoppolo, maybe sack Brady or something like that, maybe cause a fumble, maybe. But that's not going to fucking change the game.
And then again, the Niners just added Jordan Reed.
That's right. You got that dual tight end threat.
So, DCAT.
Yeah, sorry, D.
Jordan Reed, I feel bad for him. I feel like he's going to be a decoy.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be
George Kittle?
I feel so bad for him.
He's probably not going to
George Kittle.
play. He's not going to be.
They're gonna double up Kittle, and then Jordan Reed gonna be like.
He might eat because of Kittle's. He might eat.
Kittle don't even like receiving. Kittle likes fucking killing people.
DQ, bag of the trash is Seahawks, NFC.
Yeah, pretty much I'm agreeing with Eddie because like it's way too much competition out there. Like one person can't change everything.
Yeah. Drew, bag of the trash.
Same, bro. It's like I'm gonna trash that because like the competition is way more difficult in the NFC than the AFC. Like in the AFC, you could probably get that, but even though you was on a bum ass team like the Jets, but you're my team. But the NFC
is team.
But
he's not a Jets fan. He's a fucking Ravens fan.
I know my team, but just like I said, the NFC is a way better competition out there. Like there's way too much teams. You can't just plop one guy and you're automatically going to the Super Bowl. That ain't gonna happen.
I mean, well, the Seahawks is a contender. They are a really good team, and that is a good piece. But we'll see how the season go. All right, bag of the trash. We got NBA back, and we're discussing Rookie of the Year. Now, the 2 front runners, Ja Morant and Zion Williamson. Zion's been playing well as Ja. But Ja is the front runner. So, DQ, going to you first. Bag of the trash it. Will Ja Morant be our Rookie of the Year?
I'm going to bag it because even before the pandemic started, I saw Ja play in person and the dude can hoop. Like he was putting on work on the Knicks. That was crazy.
Nah, he's nasty. I don't like the way he be putting his sacrificing his body, but
like he hasn't been on his feet right. But besides that, like he can hoop. He's definitely Rookie of the Year.
All right, Drew, bag of the trash, Ja Morant, Rookie of the Year.
I'm a bag it. I never even noticed why you and John was running for Zion to be Rookie of the Year because he ain't played enough games, bro. He ain't make a good impact enough to be Rookie of the Year. It's Ja's championship. Ja's gonna win it. Like, let's go. That's all.
Johnny, bag of the trash, Ja Morant, Rookie of the Year.
Obviously, I'm a bag it because Ja played more games, so it's clearly he did what he did, but. If Zion played the same amount of games, the conversation would be different. But he didn't.
But he did.
The conversation would be different.
That's the whole conversation. You can't say hypothetical. That should be.
The crazy thing is, Zion has been in contention, even only playing like 20 games and shit. Like
that shows you how much impact he can put in a less amount of games. But Ja got it because Ja played more games, so I give it to Ja. But I would say if Zion played the same amount of games, the conversation will be a whole different conversation. That's all I'm saying.
Zion has to honestly play behind him so they can kind of push him in the forefront.
I'm just saying the conversation will be different. What?
Yeah, back in the trash is Zion Rookie of the Year.
I agree with John 100%. I'm bagging it for Ja though, but yeah, I think the conversation would be different if they played the same amount of games. But Ja's handles is kind of like Uncle Drew's handles a little bit. Everything is so fluid. It almost looks like he's on rollerblades out there sometimes when he's crossing. Yo, it looks crazy, man.
Yeah. Eddie, bag of the trash. John Rookie of the Year.
Trash it, because I don't want to agree with everybody else, and I have a perfectly good reason. Adam Silver in the NBA decided to extend the playoffs and extend the teams into the bubble just to get a one Zion Williamson into the bubble and into the playoffs.
Still not gonna
set it up so Ja and Zion don't even play each other, and he hopes that the Trailblazers will take out the Grizzlies so then Zion could be in the actual first round of the playoffs, and therefore there'll be a cold envelope saying Rookie of the Year, and it's going to pull it out, and it's going to be Zion, and that's it. Zion's Rookie of the Year.
They already voted on the awards. They announced
John.
They announced Coach of the Year today.
Again,
I was just trying to be different. Obviously,
Billy Donovan and
I'm trying to make it not as like, hey, I'm gonna bag it. I'm gonna bag it too.
Well,
I wanted to trash it, but I'm just going with the real. I went with reality. I wanted to trash it because I want Zion to win, but I went with reality. You know.
Well, as we do the pod, they actually playing right now. The Pelicans beat Grizzlies. And Zion had like 11 points in the first quarter. Like he was cooking when I was watching this shit. So, like John said, if this was a full season, if Zion had a full, with the limited play, they had him close to Ja. Although Ja has played more games. If Zion would have played more, he would have been a winner.
It's a little similar to the Ben Simmons and Spider Mitchell situation. You know, like Ben Simmons missed his entire rookie season technically, and still went to Spider played way better than him. That's kind of it's based on how they appeal the player. Like Zion and Ben Simmons both had that as Giannis effect where they had that marketing behind it, where they looked to the forefront.
And in tonight's game, John Morant had 11 points, 8 assists, 5 rebounds, whereas Zion had 23 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. So Zion had a better showing tonight when he met head up. So that tells me what I need to know. All right, moving on. So we got the NBA. Now, we all know the Lakers and the Clippers are the front runners for the Western Conference Finals or championship. But a lot of teams have been playing good since the restart. So with that, DQ, go to you first. Is there any other team? Well, let me pose the question right.
Get it right.
So, can you see any other team in the Western Conference dethroning any of the Lakers team? I mean, any of the LA teams for the Western Conference Finals? Bag of the trash here.
The Western Conference Finals? Nope.
Yeah.
I'm a trash, so no.
Nobody else besides the Lakers and Clippers.
The LA thing is locked.
Yeah, that's if it's a prize team, I would say Houston, but like everyone knows that James Harden, when it comes to like the breakdown the playoffs, he always holds. Same thing, but Russ kinda. So like they're not really reliable in those situations. And LeBron is playing in fucking insane. Like you can't stop him, especially with the time they had off. Like,
LeBron ain't been playing that good since they've been back.
Yeah, but I think that's just because they telling him to stay a gear down until we really need you to.
That's true. Yeah,
ramp it up.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right, Drew. Bag of the trash at any team in the West beating the LAs for Western Conference Finals.
Nah, because I'm a trash this one because of a game that I just seen like on what it was.
Getting alerts.
We were playing with the Pelicans. Like the Clippers totally demolished that.
No, they did. They cooked them. What was that, yesterday?
That was bad. That was really bad.
I would say like if anybody would be the Rockets, but like other than the Rockets, I can't just see anybody taking the both LA team out. It's just I think you have too many weapons on the LA teams for any of those other teams to contend with. Like if
all right, John, bag of the trash it.
I am gonna trash it. So I feel like it's gonna be LA versus LA, but I wouldn't be surprised if Houston sneaks into the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah. I mean, Kev, bag of the trash it.
I'm gonna bag it.
Thank you.
Only because
who's that team?
I really like. I hate to sound like a broken record, but like Houston, if they get rolling, bro, it's just exciting, bro. It'll make it more exciting. I don't want to see any of the LA teams. Somebody from LA gotta win it this year, but yeah, I'm sorry, I gotta bag it, man. Because if Houston does it, that'd be great, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, it would be great. Like it'd definitely be great. Like if like one of them can sneak through, like, but it's just too much weapons, bro.
I love an upset. So Eddie, bag of the trash it. Anybody beating the LAs?
I'm gonna bag it. Yeah. Again, Houston seems to be the team that keeps getting popped up. DQ mentioned that James Harden holds under the pressure of the playoffs. Honestly, I don't think. From what I've seen, a lot of these guys are like being fluid. They're like they're having fun, dude. Like I feel like a lot of these guys like don't have like I got fans behind me cheering my name and all this other nonsense booing me and stuff. There's none of that. All that pressure is gone. This is a shortened like playoff bubble season or resumed of the season, whatever you want to call it. It's a little bit more fun. You're hanging out with your friends every single day. So yeah, I think that they kind of put all that stuff in the back burner and then just go out there and ball. Like I think for a lot of them, this is like what basketball used to be like when nobody was like saying like had expectations for them. So yeah, I think Houston could probably sneak their way in there. Why not?
Yeah, and just piggybacking off you guys, I definitely think Houston would beat the team. They're the only team that I see actually playing. Like they're playing what I know how they'll play in the playoffs. Whereas like LA, the LA teams we still waiting to see. Like we know on paper the roster says that they got it, but we haven't seen all these pieces together quite yet. LA, Lakers, Waiters and Smith also been decent, but they on and off. Kuzma is on and off. So like we haven't really seen them become a complete team yet. And Clippers, they still got pieces missing, and we'll see how they all come back in jail. So Rockets is the only team that seem to be all in, ready to go, and they out there playing ball. So they would definitely be the team. But to end back in the trash, one of our favorite rappers, J. Cole, had a conversation with another one of our rapping basketball players, Master P.
Make him say, "Oh!"
And allegedly, J. Cole supposed to be making a run at the NBA. So with that,
G-League player
Jermaine Cole. Jermaine Cole. Yo, what's showing them there? I love their videos.
RDC
I remember that video.
Yeah, RDC World. And J. Cole got a shoe out too.
He does. He does have a shoe.
They talk fire.
So with Pullman, bag of the trash, Eddie, going to you first. Is J. Cole ready for the pros?
No, I'm trashing that. I don't know, man. I mean, maybe he's nice. Like, you know, I've seen some of the clips of him shooting around and stuff like that, but that don't matter if LeBron is like chasing you down when you're about to make a layup. You know what I mean? Like, does he have that in him that he's gonna be like, or is he gonna be like, oh shit? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, these are professional basketball players. You are a skilled lyricist, hip hop artist, and you work to your craft. These guys work to their craft. It's not like you were playing basketball on the side, like trying to go pro. At least I don't think he was.
You don't know that he was.
I don't think he was. At least I don't think he was. So I have to trash that. Again, if he makes it, and you know he's like sixth man of the year, I'll eat my words. But I don't know.
All right, Kev, bag of the trash. J. Cole.
Obviously, I'm bagging this.
Cole. Tremaine.
He will be sixth man of the year. Bag it. All right.
John, bag of the trash to J. Cole.
I'm a bagger. J. Cole's my guy. Yeah,
I don't even know what we talking about here.
Like realistically, maybe he doesn't have a chance, but I would love to see him in the NBA. I feel like that shit would be fire. If J. Cole makes the NBA,
would it be cool or would it be like a publicity stunt? Like, what if he's like ass, like at the pro level, and they keep giving him minutes?
If he's ass, he's not gonna last. But I feel like if he's gonna try to play to his best of his capabilities, you know, like if J. Cole gets signed, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what standard we will hold him to because remember he is a rapper, so I don't know what would you consider trash for him.
We'll compare it to the other rappers who's done it.
Yo, P Miller was gone for a second, so let's go.
We'll see. I'll love to see it. I'll love to see it. Because remember, at the end of the day, it says Master P said that J. Cole told him. J. Cole hasn't came up and said it yet, so it's all speculation.
I mean, but he just dropped the shoe, so oh no, he's slowly showing his hand. Drew,
Easy trying to make the NBA.
He got the hooper shoes now too. You never know. He trying to be president. You never know.
And that video of him sprinting on stage is going viral again. You never know, bro.
Facts. Drew, bag in the trash. J. Cole is making it pro.
Yo, I'm a trash it, even though it would be a good story, but
you're a hater.
I'm not a hater, bro. It would be a good story to have J. Cole be.
He can't hoop.
All these NFL, all these rappers try to be nice and ball. We know this NBA. We know these rappers is nice. Quavo nice. 2 Chainz nice. But like, there's levels to this shit, bro.
Davies,
like, nice. You got it. Yeah, Davies, bro. There's levels though. Like, you was nice.
And high school ball. Like he's played like he played at an elite level in high school. So it's not like
that's cool, but that doesn't mean it's gonna translate though. Like that's cool that he played it. There's people that made college and you know they made the NBA, but they weren't good.
Yo, bro, Christian Lee was nice in college, bro. You went to the NBA, he was ass. We heard
he still played 13 years, so it doesn't matter. Super
and he got a gold medal.
And he got a gold medal, but as he was the low bro on the team. He didn't get no minutes. Christian Lee ain't get no minutes. He was the low bro on the team.
All right, DQ, bag of trash, and J. Cole making it pro.
In the great words of the great Jermaine Cole, man, these bad bitches only want the ballers. Now these folks want to guard us a play beat. You know what I mean? I can put you on the team, and all I need is a fast car, fast forward, or I'm a fucking rap star. So where you go, nigga?
Okay, so you bag me. Nah, man, J. Cole, I trash that shit. You better cut them nasty ass dreads, bro. I love you, but
yo, that's where you trying to be at. You ain't trying to grow your hair out to be no dreads, bro.
Hell no. I'm just trying to have my hairline to turn like Kev, so keep the hair grow.
There we
keep the hair
go.
long and shit. So
hold on, guys. I just got a notification. J. Cole expected to join Detroit Pistons in the bubble.
Pistons not in the bubble.
What? That's real? That's real? That's bullshit.
Bullshit.
Yeah, like I said, the Pistons aren't in the bubble.
All right, that's true. Right, they ain't even there. All right, let's bag your trash it. Starbase cut. Let's get through this shit. All right, first off, we got
sweet ass time.
So you would, John. So first up, we got three of the best.
That's what Jonny tell him.
So we got three of the best QBs in the league, top 5 according to the NFL players. We got Pat Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Russell Wilson. Starbase cut. Eddie, go.
I mean, you can't. This isn't fair. You can't put Patrick Mahomes on the list. Starting Patrick, benching Wilson, Super Bowl winners. Sorry, Jackson, number 1 in my heart, but you're getting cut.
Kev, star bench cut.
I'm starting Russ. I'm benching Pat.
Woo!
Cutting Lamar.
John, star bench cut.
Yeah, I rock the Russ, but I'm starting Pat. I'm benching Russ, and I'm cutting Lamar. All great QBs though. They're all great, but for them three, that's the order I'm going in.
Drew, start, bench, cut.
Yeah, I gotta start. I'm starting Russ. I'm benching Pat, getting rid of Lamar. Even though
That's your QB. You're supposed to at least bench him. Bench him.
Yeah, that's your quarterback.
That's your quarterback.
That's your quarterback.
Right, what you? Yeah.
Hey, man. It's a fraud. It's a fraud. It's a fraud. It's a fraud.
As great as Pat Mahomes was, Lamar was playing for the Giants.
Hey, we got a fraud here.
Starter.
Fraud.
Just letting it be known.
But John, you a fanboy. You ain't doing it. You pick who you.
I'm not.
Player on your team is nice. You're supposed to rep it. You know what I'm trying to say? Like
that's your quarterback, man.
But that's being biased.
No, it's not. Because it's like
was on this list.
Your team has one of the top 5 players in the league.
Yeah,
you're supposed to rep it. Even if you feel that somebody might be slightly better, but he's in the top 5 too, so it's competition. Hey, he plays for my team. That's a plus.
Right.
Daniel Jones was on this list. You would not be repping it. So shut
I put that on everything. If Daniel Jones was, no, I'm saying if he was on their level, he was top 5 in the league. Not top cut. He was top 5 in the league. Daniel Jones.
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna do a bum list of QBs, and I'm gonna have Daniel Jones, Sam Darnold, and somebody else.
Allen.
Dev, I said to you that. I said we should do the New York QBs. Josh Allen, Sam
Darnold. Okay, right. We do that.
All
Josh
right.
Allen is definitely the best out of the 3.
Josh Allen, yeah, for sure.
Star bench cut, DQ.
So I am going to cut Lamar, but he's up and coming. But like he got a little more time left. I'm benching Pat, and I'm starting Russ because I know he'll be asking Sierra to do that promise choreography in the bedroom at night.
Hey yo,
stupid. He probably not even seen the video.
That video, nigga. Like, come on, y'all know that. Y'all remember that fucking video?
Of course you do. So.
Russ didn't know who she was. He Googled her. But all right, start bench cut. Start with you, DQ. We got all regular season MVP candidates. We got LeBron James, James Harden, and Luka Doncic. Start bench cut.
Starting GOAT James. I'm benching Luka and I'm benching Harden because he wears Adidas.
You say you benching
Harden?
No, I'm cutting Harden. Cutting Harden.
All right. Drew, start bench cut.
No, I'm starting Bron, bro. Like that's a definite. Luka and Harden. Damn, that's difficult.
It ain't.
It's kind of is because when it comes to playoffs, no, it's not. I'm benching Harden. I'm cutting Luka. I'm sorry.
Bugging.
You got it.
John.
This is real easy.
Start bench cut.
You start LeBron. You bench Harden and you cut Luka. Luka's really good.
Luka's the youngest EuroLeague champion, like MVP ever. Like, come on, dude.
Like Luka's out his mind right now.
Why is Luka dead?
He's the youngest EuroLeague. He was like 17 when he won the EuroLeague MVP.
That's cool. That's cool.
That's
what
cool.
He in the NBA though.
That's cool.
He was 17 when he did it. He was still in high school.
But what he doing?
Playing against grown men.
That's cool.
But the thing is, what he do in the NBA, he's a really. I'm not trying to downplay him. He's a really good player, but you can't talk as an MVP. Wait. You're MVP versus NBA MVP. What are we talking about?
For real, what are we talking
want?
about?
You want to win the EuroLeague MVP or the NBA MVP?
You want Harden to go over and play the Euro and win over there?
Harden go over there and win too.
Come on.
Yo, the wackest
John got him.
NBA
John, he got
player.
DQ. John got you. That's
the
it.
wackest NBA player in the world could go to EuroLeague and win it all and be MVP.
J.R. Smith.
JR, a killer.
No diss to my man Starberry. He was killing in China, like until he was.
Mulberry.
No diss to
that's why I said Starberry.
Oh, you said Starberry. Oh, okay.
No
Like,
diss to leagues overseas. We also know what the NBA is the top tier. They play over there to get a chance to come to the NBA. You know,
right?
People who go over there usually is the ones that didn't make it so far. They go out there.
No, John, I completely agree with you because you're 100% right. People who go to EuroLeague, go to NBA. People when the NBA goes to EuroLeague are just trash. I'm sorry, bro.
I care.
It's still an achievement. Winning it at 17 is an achievement, but I'm talking about like.
But I can say this though: Luka will eventually be a league MVP. I'll say that.
He might be. I don't disagree with that. He might be.
No, the international game is definitely transitioning to the pros, like the steps and levels to the shit. And usually niggas go when you go from the NBA and go Euro. That's usually you stepping back. But Kev, star bench cut.
All right, so I'm starting the King, and I'm cutting Luka, and I'm benching the Beard, bro. I need a slasher coming off the bench, bro. That's another man that be skate. Look like he's skating when he be crossing over, bro.
Cause he be taking 5 steps. But
I don't care.
Star bench cut. Ed.
I'm cutting LeBron. I'm kidding. Take it easy. Obviously, we got to start LeBron. I'm gonna bench Andrew Durant's twin brother, the Beard, and I'm gonna have to cut Luka again. Still, he's gonna eventually be MVP, but for now, Luka's got to work his way up.
You know, that's Drew's doppelganger.
Yo, the Beard.
Show him the Beard.
The beard, and then Durant is the chin, bro. Show that weak ass beard.
Look at that! Wow.
Clouds.
The fact that you got to put your camera here in order for the world to see it.
The only one on the pod who does have a beard. That's the best.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like you can see us. You can tell we all have facial hair. This man got to go.
Yo, it's a beard, bro. Let's go.
Not a beard. It's a Billy Goat's goatee.
Stop making a face like that, bro.
All right, last up on Star Bench Cut. We got 3 of the best, greatest wrestlers ever. Wrestlers ever. We got Cactus Jack.
Yep.
Mankind. Dude Love. AKA, I said Dude Love.
That's not the same guy, right?
AKA
the flavors of Mick Foley. Foley.
So, Star Bench Cut. Johnny, kicking off to you. Who you got?
I'm starting Cactus Jack. I'm benching Mankind, and I'm cutting Dude Love. Mankind was a dope character, but I always loved Cactus Jack. You know, obviously Mick Foley was more successful in the Mankind run than when he transferred over to Mick Foley, but I always liked Cactus Jack.
All right, Eddie, Star Bench Cut.
I'm gonna have to agree with John. Starting Cactus Jack, benching Mankind for the iconic moments that he had, all the thumbtacks and all that stuff. But the way I saw Cactus Jack, he was Mick Foley. Like I know, but like when Mick Foley was Mick Foley, he still wore the flannel and the Cactus Jack like outfit, if you will. And then I like Dude Love. I thought Dude Love was funny as hell.
Dude Love was funny.
I like I think wasn't his debut like when Steve Austin was like getting the shit beat out of him by Owen Hart and some other. It was like the Canadian group. Dude Love came out, or like the way he came out was ridiculous. But
the Hart Foundation.
Yeah, the Hart Foundation. Thank you.
But I always like also when Cactus Jack used to do the Bang Bang.
Oh yeah. But yeah, unfortunately, the Dude Love character, and it didn't really last that long. It's not as long. It didn't have the run that Cactus Jack had.
And Mankind had. All right, DQ, Star Bench Cut.
I am starting the King of the Death Match, Cactus Jack. I am benching Mankind, and I'm cutting Dude Love because he had the less screen time out of all of them. But I have to say, Mick Foley is one of the only people to be in the Royal Rumble
3 times. I was gonna say that.
Yeah. That's all 3. He did run out as 3 different people. Dope shit,
man, you could have did it a 4th time. You could have came out Mankind, Dude Love,
and Mick Foley. Yeah, right. All right, Drew, Star Bench Cut.
I gotta go with the same like the team because I'm starting to think about it, right? Like, wasn't Mick Foley with the white shirt and Mankind was supposed to be 2 different people? Like when he was wearing the white button up, that was supposed to.
Oh, white button up is Mankind.
No, it was Mankind. It was because Mankind was a different character.
He made like Vince made him wear a mask because he didn't like his look, pretty much. So he just gave him that as an identity. Then he had those other Cactus Jack when he was in ECW and shit and all out on Japan and stuff. But
Mankind used to come out.
But he became a character he created by himself. And shout out to Devin when Do Love T-shirt, low key.
It kind of looks like a Do Love T-shirt.
Wayne was the Rock and Sock Connection. Was he considered?
That was Mankind.
Yeah,
Rock and Sock. That was Mankind. Rock and Sock was Mankind. Mr. Sacco.
I'm gonna have to start that.
This guy.
All because of Rock and Sock Connection, I have to start Mankind then. Because that was a great run of Mick Foley right there.
I can't be mad at you for that though.
Mankind, but Mankind's probably Mick Foley's most successful character.
When it was Mankind, WCW tried to be assholes and give away that he's winning titles on Raw that night, and people still tuned in to see him win because they love Mick Foley so much.
Yeah. So I mean, even though the most fun, like watching because we all love that dangerous shit. That's that Cactus Jack shit.
That hardcore shit.
I'm benching him. I'm benching that guy because that was the first time WWE had to all that shit. Dangerous shit was fun when we were kids. And I'm going to cut Do Loves. So that's
Kev, start bench cut.
Same. I'm gonna start Mankind. Bench Cactus Jack, and I'm cutting Do Love. It's just too easy. Mankind to me was the most iconic role that he.
He did have that. That was the main match that everybody knows. He was Mankind when he gets thrown off the
Self and
Hell in a Cell, and then he ended up getting accidentally put through the second time.
Again, follow the same shit. Star Mankind, bench Mick Foley, and cut Do Love.
Mick Foley.
Because Mick Foley and Cactus Jack is the same person.
They're the same person. No, in my opinion, Mick Foley and Cactus Jack are the same person.
So that's why I said it like that. All right, let's start bench cut. We're getting to our last segment, and that is Fab Five. Today, it's ladies' night, and I feel me. It's the ladies' night. Oh, what a night. All right, so on this Fab Five,
ladies drink for free.
Word, and wherever Eddie work at.
Sorry, you gotta pay $20. Yeah. She can come in, you can't.
Right.
Hell no, y'all heads get too big when people say y'all can drink for free.
All right, but this ain't what that about. What we're talking about is the
feminism.
five greatest women athletes in sports history. And it's a lot of them. A lot of great ones. A lot of them that contribute a lot to today's sports and sports of the past. So we're counting down our top five, going from 5 to 1, like always. And we're going to kick it off because he wasn't here last week. Kick it off with Drew. At number 5, who do you have?
Stealing ours.
Exactly. At number 5, Drew, who you got?
At number 5, I got a heavy hitter coming in, Candace Parker from the LA Sparks. One time WWE MVP, like countless All-Stars. Like,
you know where she from? Do you know where she from?
What?
Do you know where she from?
Nah.
Chicago, nigga.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Chicago, Chi-Town. All right. As we all know, Chi-Town. So Chi-Town love it, man. That's my number 5, Candace Parker.
Good pick, Candace. She just came back cooking, like always. Beasting in college, beasting high school. Been watching this girl for a long ass time. Nice. Jonny, at number 5, who you got?
At number 5, I have. Give me 1 second.
Don't be stealing people's lists.
No, like last week. I have my notes. Y'all can see.
Like last week.
Can we just?
Y'all want to look?
Can we just tell everybody?
I have 2 people penciled in at number 5. I'm just trying to decide which one to put down.
Can we just tell?
About 2 people penciled in, and it's already been mentioned. I'm gonna go Candace Parker at number 5 because I had her and Danica Patrick like.
Okay.
add them slash.
All right, that's cool.
On the list.
All right, John, we believe you, man.
We believe you, John. You can still switch it up like you did last week. All right, Kev, number 5.
No, with no list. I was like, here you go, but.
Fuck you.
All right, so
go, Kev.
At number 5, just because I want to give her some love, I'm gonna put the greatest champion's daughter on the list. I'm gonna put Layla Ali on the list at number 5. I want to show her some love, so let's do that.
Go see her again. Eddie, at number 5, who you got?
My number 5 is the only reason why people watch women's UFC. She is now part of the WWE, I think, maybe. Ronda Rousey.
Yeah. Definitely. She one of my.
She's a bum. She's another one that can see me on the street. What's up?
And she will beat your ass.
Sit down, brother.
What are you talking about, Kev? Talking about seeing her in the street. What?
I'm gonna talk.
I don't want to just see her in the street.
I'm gonna talk all that shit to her and let her try and sleep me.
She ain't gonna sneak you. You gonna see it, and you ain't gonna be able to move.
Is that the official?
Sleep me.
Is that the official?
Make it on. Keep pushing.
Yeah, all right, as long as I got it. It's you in the bush got it on
Yeah,
camera.
the camera.
You know, good.
John definitely gonna be in the bush because he ain't gonna want none of that smoke. DQ, who you got at 5?
My number 5 is Flojo. Like, come on.
Who that?
I remember Flojo, the sprinter.
Oh, Flojo. I know exactly what you're talking about.
What's her real name?
She played
Florence Johnson.
Oh, okay, Florence John.
Florence
Right. Right. Got you.
Yeah.
All
She
right.
died next time. He's RP to her.
All right, my number 5. 3-time decathlon. What's that called?
Decathlon.
Decathlon winner, gold medal winner, the number 1 athlete in the 70s. My number 5 is Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh my God. Y'all gonna take it.
We're gonna lose this podcast.
No, you're not.
Oh man, we're in so much trouble. This has to get cut. I don't think we can air this.
No.
Yes. I didn't know where you were going, and
we don't discriminate on this pod.
Oh,
we show love to everybody.
Man.
And as of today, the runner, formerly known as Bruce Jenner, is now Caitlyn Jenner. So therefore, he deserves to be on this list because he is, or she.
You're doing a bit.
She was when she accomplished her athletic.
Yeah, exactly. She was Bruce.
Okay, so now you telling her who she was. That's what we do now, John.
I don't want to get into this conversation on air, but technically, they leave that part of them in the past. It doesn't exist.
So number 5,
that's who they were.
Caitlyn Jenner. So you gonna tell her who she was?
Man,
about what I'm telling, she competed in a men's competition because Caitlyn was Bruce. At the end of the day, Caitlyn was Bruce.
And Bruce was Caitlyn.
Bruce was the Olympian.
So
Caitlyn is the athlete.
So they're not one and the same, John?
They're not the same. That's how it works.
Okay. We definitely gonna get shut down because y'all stupid ass.
No, I think we're actually being the PC version. I usually don't agree with John on this, but Jesus.
Moving on. At number 5, Caitlyn Jenner. I said it. Do your thing, girl. All right, number 4. Number 4. Drew, number 4.
Oh man, I got you. Number 4. My number 4 is the greatest. Fuck.
Way to keep us going strong, Drew.
I'm trying to decide. I'm really trying to decide right now. Come on. It's gonna be. I got 2 names juggling that I can put.
Come on, put them.
Fuck it. I'm gonna say Amanda Nunes, bro. I had Amanda because because in UFC, like y'all say Ronda Rousey was a ticket, but nah, Amanda Nunes is the true queen of this.
Both of them.
Now I'm saying Ronda started it.
Yeah, Ronda made it more popular than watching female fighters.
Yeah, she's a trendsetter. She's the one. Yeah, she's the. Yeah,
Amanda did smoke Ronda, but Ronda definitely
You're right.
popular.
Right.
We're wrong.
Yeah.
Amanda Nunes was more famous than Ronda Rousey before Ronda Rousey. You're right.
Yeah. And that's
She's more famous than Ronda now. No offense to her.
Yeah,
of course.
Not more famous than Ronda.
Again. Yeah, no female fighter has been more famous than Ronda. That's not even close.
Yeah, but
None of them. Amanda might be a better fighter, but she definitely ain't more famous than Ronda. And she hasn't. Ronda kicked open the door. But we moving on. Jonny, at number 4, who you got?
At number 4,
It was a good pick though.
I made a change to my list. At number 4, I'm putting Venus Williams. The other sister, Venus at number 4.
Honorable mention. She was on my list. I juggled it around, but definitely Venus is again probably number 2 after her sister. Kev.
2-time WNBA champion, Lisa Leslie.
She on my list as well.
Well, Lisa's definitely on my list. Coming up soon.
Yeah. Ed, number 4.
You're not gonna believe this, but I also had Caitlyn Jenner.
You for real?
No, not at all. Gabby Douglas. Jesus Christ.
Okay. Gabby is a good one too.
Yeah.
No, nah. That was really hilarious for that.
So, move it on.
Controversy sells.
Again, we're going to have the whole community where I'm having with me. Right? They're going to boycott you assholes.
They can't boycott
Not
us.
us.
You're not saying nothing wrong.
DQ at number 4.
Kind of funny that Eddie said Gabby Douglas. I'm going to support a person who upped Easter in the limits after that. Simone Biles.
Simone Biles. Yeah.
Good shit. All right, number 4. Y'all want to know my number 4?
I don't think I want you to talk for the rest of the segment.
Cyborg.
My number 4 is a great legend, Olympian, champion, holds all the records for women's soccer. Mia Hamm at number 4.
Okay.
that's
All right.
It sounded like this was about to go left, but it's cool.
Yeah, I said it up that way.
USA Soccer. I wanted to add some of them to the.
I think I got the chosen one.
All right, so Mia Hamm, number 4. The only real woman I know from women's
Is she
soccer.
still married to Norma Garcia Parra?
Probably.
I don't know. I would think so. That's when Nomar was popping. They were like, couples in sports.
Nomar's real name is Omar.
Backwards. Yeah.
That's Omar backwards. What a weirdo.
All right, but okay, number 3.
We gonna go with number 3. This is a whole collection right here.
What is he doing?
This whole
Fish islands on your camera, dude.
this team been terrorizing.
Did you go to bed?
Yo,
there's a shootout at your crib. Why your bed frame look like that?
Yeah, the stickers.
here's my stickers, bro.
Yeah, it's still his childhood bed from when he was 7.
Don't try and hate on me. All right, this is gonna be a whole collective right here.
Okay.
The UConn women's basketball team, bro.
Let's pick one player.
Selling shit for years. I'm not the whole collection right here. The whole team.
Like only 2 of them were good.
They've been running college basketball for years now. Like you can't tell me.
You just picked the university. You couldn't pick like one outstanding player out of all of them.
You couldn't say like Diana Taurasi.
Yeah, then Diana Taurasi come from there. Then
even at least like 04, 05.
Yeah.
Oh, why you dusting my pick right now? Like, come on, man.
Just pick outlandish. That's why, nigga.
Dusting my pick. Let's go.
That's his pick. That's his pick. UConn women's basketball. Okay. John at number 4.
Man,
number 3.
rails.
I'm sorry, number 3.
At number 3, I have Lisa Leslie.
Yes, Lisa Leslie. Kev, number 3.
Danica Patrick.
Wow, that high up, huh?
Yeah, I like Danica. I always have.
GoDaddy.com. Second time we plugged that.
I mean,
Sponsor us.
Yeah, Danica, she's iconic, but she wasn't really that good. Like,
Yeah, she wasn't good.
Yeah, so what?
Yeah.
She's the face for women for NASCAR, bro.
Yeah, women's racing definitely she got that. Yeah, number 3.
My number 3, similar to your pick, but the all-time, one away from being the all-time international goal scorer, Abby Wambach. She was the original Megan Rapinoe, the original Alex Morgan, obviously right after me.
Yeah. All right, that's the blonde hair lady?
No, she was a brunette.
Okay.
Short hair. No Rapinoe without Abby Wambach. You'll find her.
The name sounds super familiar. Yeah. I just can't put the face to it. DQ, number 3.
My number 3 would have been way higher, but unfortunately, like time kind of eclipsed her, and when she could have did more. But my number 3 is Cheryl Miller.
Okay.
Oh, that's
she would have been higher, but she needed a chance to play question like in the
right.
Area, but she's like overseas, she was shit.
No, but most people know she's definitely better than Reggie, and most people know like if the WNBA came during her time, she probably been the greatest WNBA player to ever play the game because she was really like busting ass prior to the WNBA forming. But going into number 3, she actually played for the WNBA. Gold medalist. Her rookie season, which was the rookie season of the WNBA.
Oh my God, my fuck you go down. I saw the guy.
So
do it. Get him back. Get him back. Get him back.
Rookie of the year, she MVP, All-Star MVP.
Did not say it.
Lisa Leslie at number 3.
It's gonna happen.
So also, she had 101 points in fucking 16 minutes. Did y'all know that?
Yeah, in high school.
Yeah, high school.
That's OG.
Yeah, she had
the first one to dunk.
Hey, yo.
Right, she got 101 points in 16 minutes in high school, playing high school.
Was the coach's game plan like, all right, girls, pass to Lisa. That's it.
Yeah.
All right, this is it.
Yeah.
So you're gonna come up, you're gonna pass it.
But the crazy thing is, she had like 100 and some points, but she had like 40 rebounds and shit, like crazy ass numbers. Like she was just pretty much throwing it to herself, like from one end to the other. But yeah, number 3, Lisa Leslie. All right, getting into number 2, DQ. I'm sorry, Drew.
Okay, number 3 has already been said. My number 2 has already been said, but this lady gotta give her props one more time. But my number 2 is Venus. Like that most.
He says Venus.
Venus.
On my side, it sounded like you cut out. So
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Venus is probably number 2 behind us. If Serena didn't cast such a big shadow, Venus would be.
Well, if it wasn't for Venus, she wouldn't be as good because she's an older sister. You know, like the older sister.
Yeah.
Siblings usually drive the younger siblings.
Yeah, that's why I'm the most talented out of my family. Number 2, John, who you got?
At number 2, I have Diana Taurasi.
Yes, Diana Taurasi. Still playing, still hooping. Champion, champion college, champion everywhere. High school, college. Dominated in the pros. Yeah, she's been dominating just her whole damn life. Kev, at number 2.
My number 2 is already said, but it's Simone Biles, definitely. And she still got plenty of gold medals to win. Sorry you didn't play this year, man, but hopefully everything will be wrapped up and you'll be back in the gym next summer.
21. Yeah.
Who's that? Who's the football player you said Simone Biles was dating, Sabrina? I don't know. She don't know, but Simone Biles dating some professional football player. Can't remember who she said. All right, Eddie, and number 2.
My number 2 was more recognized as a coach, but I'm going to counter Pat Summitt.
Yeah. With the orange suits. All right. EQ. Number 2.
Jonathan Owens.
I thought your number 3.
You Googling it too? Yeah.
My number 2, but my number 2 is probably if not the second greatest or first greatest women's basketball player of all time. And she got her own shoe. Cheryl Swoops. Like, come on. 4-time WWE champion. Like, come on, dude.
Or cooking with the comments, right?
Yeah. Only team to win, like, become a dynasty and it's disappeared because of out of funding. Go figure.
Number two, she's the greatest daughter. Undefeated. 24-0, 21 knockouts. The prettiest boxer to ever do it, besides her daddy, Layla Ali, at number 2.
Yo, I think we all should just say our number 1 collectively at the same
Together?
time.
I think we've all been saving her.
Yeah.
Obvious.
Yeah.
Same number
Should-
1.
Should we do it?
Yeah, because it's not a
come we-
competition, bro.
It's not.
Could it be debated? Like, honestly, it couldn't be even debated.
I don't think it could be debated. So
Yeah,
count it
exactly.
down.
Not yet. Time will tell, but as of right now, it's not debatable.
Time will
And
tell.
so, we enter number 1. Number 1. The greatest woman athlete of all time. Countdown. 3, 2, 1.
Serena Williams.
We love you, girl.
That's easy.
Yeah.
Money
That was easy.
And she's back on the
Yo,
grind.
who
She's
you
gonna be more.
Come on, who is you rapping to? Yeah, Devin, you run this video back. You got to look at the.
No, he was singing something. He was just singing something.
Yo, Drew, who is you rapping to?
I'm saying titles, bro. Like, come on.
That was J. Cole, right?
That's that crime.
Yeah, that was J. Cole off Time Will Tell. On my mind.
No sound.
was
I was watching him
right.
rap in the air. Run the video back and you'll see.
Yeah. Yo, Jack.
Hey, John, it looked like an old Locks video. Looked like he in a cell and shit, rapping.
It felt like he was rapping and nothing was coming out. Like,
And then again, number 1, Serena Williams, 39 Grand Slam titles, 23 more than anybody, male or female, 23 singles, 14 doubles with Venus, 2 mixed doubles, 4 gold medals.
Mom of the year.
$92 million made off the game.
Hey, that's not even your sponsors, baby.
No,
girl.
that's just the prizes that she's won from playing. So ain't nobody messing with her. Any honorable mentions? I got China as one of my honorable mentions.
Yeah, China was there. A lot of the wrestlers
a
were.
lot of the WWE
Billie Jean King, yep, I had her too.
Becky Hammond, Schubert, Rebecca
Alex
Lobo,
Morgan.
Dominique Dawes,
Jackie
Uh,
Jonah Kersey,
Shannon Easton.
Wilma Rudolph, Cheryl
Lindsey
Miller
Vonn.
on there.
Lindsey Vonn.
Danica was on my honorable mentions.
Danica
Bethany Hamilton, I don't know if she was said.
DQ brought up Cheryl Swoops, but a part of those champion teams was Tina Thompson holding it down with the comments. With
Julie Ertz.
Big lips.
Hope Solo.
he was fire though.
Julie Ertz is cute.
That's Zach Ertz's wife, right?
Zach Ertz's wife.
She plays soccer, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alex Morgan.
Right.
Yeah, with the team. With the team.
With the team.
Take filthy, bro.
Whew.
Nah. Shout out Women's USA team, man.
Yeah,
That's right. You're better than the men, and you should be paid as such.
I'm about to say, definitely doing way better than the men. The men is trash, but
That's technically their fault why they're paid the way they are.
What's her name? Alex
Morgan.
Morgan. I seen her put somebody on skates, bro. Turn them around like I don't know. Bro.
Skylar Diggins.
Sure.
Skylar Diggins. Sabrina.
Maya Moore.
You don't say Maya Moore. You gotta mention Maya Moore.
Yeah. Brittany Griner.
Griner.
No.
You said no.
Don't start that.
We already went a little wild here. We don't need to go any wilder.
We moved along from that. We here now. We here. So, any other honorable mentions?
I think we set them off.
Trish Stratus.
All women.
Yeah, we shouted out the WWE superstar.
All of them. Cordy Wilson, Trish Stratus, China,
Molly.
Sable,
Sable.
What's the dog's with the new girls? Bailey. What's the other one?
Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks.
Nia
Jax.
What we got to shout out the two old women that used to get beat up all the time.
May and
Young
and
It was mainly Mae Young that was getting slammed.
Yeah, Mae Young used to get
that. Mae Young was doing the crazy story on.
We gotta shout out Penny Proud. She was killing in football. Don't forget.
Yeah, Penny Proud.
There's a kicker who plays in the collegiate level. She plays on, I think it's like a high school team. Okay. Or she's making it to I don't know her name, but you too.
Shout out to you. All right, that's our 5-5 top women's athletes. Thank you guys for dope list, y'all. I enjoyed this episode. Okay, so
and the Yankees beat the Phillies 6-3.
Yankees beat the Phillies. Pelicans beat the Grizzlies. Good day in sports.
How's that Laker game going? Anybody got?
Right now,
11.
They playing.
I had it on, but I lost it.
What's the score on that?
I don't know. They don't commercial.
All right, before we get out of here, everybody go around, let the people know what you got going on. Eddie, kick it off.
Follow me on Instagram at Eddie Horchata. We're also starting to post a little bit more on the Out of Shape Allstars podcast. So follow us at the OSA podcast.
Right.
You'll get more stories, more posts.
Cool. Kev, what you got?
Grinding, always chasing a bag. You can find me here, or you can find me on the OSA podcast page on Instagram. We're on every platform. Also, my personal which I don't mind if y'all follow me or not, but it is KJ_JL. Hey.
Johnny.
Well, no, still working on some stuff.
Well,
You find me on Johnson. It was all brainstorm. It was all work. My main focus right now is the OSA, but I'm got other stuff working. I'm trying to
right.
OSA blow, make it easy for everything else to come.
Facts, big facts, and we on and running. We on and going. Drew.
You can catch me every Saturday on the OSA podcast.
And Monday through Sunday at Home Depot.
Hi, welcome to Home Depot. Paint is in aisle 2. Plumbing equipment is in aisle 7.
Yeah. Are y'all done?
Done? You got it.
You supposed to say, are you done or y'all finished?
Is we finished or is we done?
Go ahead, Drew.
You can catch me on the OSA podcast Instagram. You can catch me on my personal Instagram, Mr. Drew.
Mrs. Drew?
Drew.
Why are you moving so much?
Because his camera ain't stable.
He's just making it all,
He got it in his hand.
The time.
I got it.
It was me, Devin, Drew on 42nd Street, and Drew started power walking. And he's the white lady. Like, he just out of nowhere and he looked like he was about to charge her, and she got scared for her life.
Oh, man, all that good stuff.
Yo, remember you guys' book bag at the restaurant when we went to eat?
Yo, and he had to go out.
I was like, yo, Drew, where's your bag? Drew.
Oh, my God.
Yo, Drew, he's like, fuck. He's like, yo, fuck that shit. Like, going back for the bag.
Yo, we already uptown already. We was down at
oh man.
He could have went back. We didn't get into the train. We walked. We was like,
the people don't want to see your junk.
And Drew was like, yo, fuck that shit.
They don't want to see me live, guys.
So yeah, you can follow him at Mr.Drew190.
Yeah, man.
That's DQ.
He keeps moving around.
DQ.
You can catch me talking hella crazy on the OSA every week. You can find me on Instagram at JustDQit. That's just JUST_DQ_IT. And also on Instagram at Deadstock Quality if you're into like sneakers and shit.
All right.
And the what do you call it, Charmander?
Oh, the TRB Charmander.
A really big Charmander. All right. Y'all know me. I'm Coming Devin, so you can call me Devin. At Don's Prezi, DONS_PREDI. Don's Inc. Culture Capsule. The OSA podcast. All that information will be here. Also, these guys' information will all be in the bio. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Also, share with your friends. Check out our past episodes. We just did a dope interview. We're working on some more dope interviews. So make sure you stay tuned.
Got a lot coming up, guys.
Yeah, stay tuned. We're getting better and better. Be a part of the movement. But like always, Eddie.
Oh, we out.
Peace.